house. Mo tired you. Mo tired. If I sit like this, everybody me through mirror. Mo tired. Sister. Ọlápọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ tí ẹ má bínú. Ẹ má bínú jàre mi tí ẹ ṣe mo rin ṣá. I dey see una. Sister, I saw Olaponle, Sister Olaponle's name now, but Sister screwed up. Sister Olaponle Ogun Sweater or something like that. She's a very darling sister. The time I started noticing her was when she, at her age, she went back to college and she graduated. And I was so proud of her, and that attracted me to her. I like very serious-minded people. For some reason, I just felt, I'm sure she would know that, why did this lady just get herself attracted to me? I just fell in love with her. The fact that, I like serious-minded people, I saw her name now. How are you people? Good morning. Good everything. My daughter, I'm in my younger sister's house. You know me, I can explain. I don't like explaining Lofere. I will explain Toto, She's my mom's number 6. Mommy mi, Ọlọ́run ṣe fún wọn, ó ṣàbíamọ dáadáa. To God be the glory. I'm number 4. We went to see number 7 yesterday. Number 5 will be coming here today. It's coming from far. All my siblings, almost everyone lives in London. I'm the only one in Ireland, so I don't have Omo Yani Island. Me o moti o. Before people will say it's my daughter's birthday. And you know what made me even so surprised is that I didn't know. I never thought of it. 24 years ago, this day, I gave birth to my daughter. And she's, to me, I don't know. It might not be anything to many people, but to me, it's so significant. It's very significant. 24 years ago, this day, I gave birth to my daughter. I gave birth to her. It's very significant to me. Very significant to me. Very, very, very significant. And this year, by the grace of God, I'll be 22 years in marriage. I'll be 22 years in marriage. My life is it's worth writing about. My life is a story. My life is a story. It's worth writing about. I'm telling you the fact. You see, my life is a story of never give up on yourself. I'm telling you, God knows. Never. You see, it seemed like it will all at first look like, oh, you are a failure. But for some reason, God will rise from nowhere. You understand? And rewrite that story. And God, trust me, even those that think God is more for them, we admire your life. That's why, when those were the things I was saying in the video that was taken down when myself and my daughter were in the restaurant and I went to eat, I was saying that the way God will rewrite your story. Did you people see my younger brother yesterday? Our last one. When I tell people that we are yellow in my family, even it's dark compared to me. I'm the fairest out of all of us. But like I told you, I touched my skin, but I'm praying that it comes back to normal. So the way God will write your story again. Thank you. Everybody is saying happy birthday. I'm just in here. Thank you. She's not here yet. She has to go to work. She lives alone. I've been to her place. She's sharing flat with a colleague. a white lady and their dogs. They both have dog. Àwọn ajá yẹn ó wá ń lọ mọ́ mi. Èmi ò lè stand here. So, but she's gone to work just this morning. Then she will come here. I'm hoping to surprise her because my younger sister has gone to drop the kids off in school. So she will get the cake. So my daughter, I've told her that she's just going to report briefly. She works on that West End. She works, her place of work is West End. You know, she's an engineer, a computer software engineer. That's what she studied in the university. So she just wants to breathe in and out. So she will come soon after she goes and report briefly. Today's her birthday, they know. No apologies, man. I celebrate like the world. Oh, thank you so much. So what am I trying to share with you people? Just briefly, I'll just talk small. Is that it's not good to be, I can't stand dogs too. Oh, no, my daughter loves dogs. Flatmate, they both have dog. That one's dog is massive. They are you know, they will come with that one is normal, not normal dog. But they said that one is even harmless. It's white. You know this dog that they said they are old. They are even pet dogs that they are just meant for indoor, that they are owned by elderly people. But it's just, if you love dogs, they are companion dogs that they don't. And it's true, none of them was barking and everything. But I respect myself. But they have cage. They're happy. That's it. What's he of age? She's of age. Nothing you can do at her age. At my age, when I gave birth to her, I went for my NYS. I did my exam and went for after a short while, I went for my NYC in Sokoto. From there, I started working, like more or less like internship. From there, I came abroad, you know, so they are of age. You can't talk too much on their matter. You know, you can just do, at this age now, you know, it's just little you can say now. The time has passed. Sorry, I'm not wearing bra, you know, I'm still in pyjama. The time has passed where you'll be saying, yeah. Come and see the way I was respecting myself in their apartment, in their house. It's 2-bedroom. They are sharing this thing. And the other one is white. She's my daughter, black African. I respect myself. Again, hello. You know, if it's we Nigerian, we'll go. If she was black, I'll go and meet her. What's the name of your father, your mother? To see would you mirara? They mind their business. So both people know the tafia, you know. It's we that don't mind our business. We black people, we can't be putting our mouth. It's not what is not our business. So I stayed there for his first day. It was nice, but I wasn't. I was afraid of the dogs. Me unikparo. You see my daughter's dog. That one too friendly. Oh mama, sniff. Oh mama, she will sleep on my daughter like this, and my daughter too will hold her like this. Hey, aja. Even the other one too. Kilo for disrespect. Hey, aja jẹun níbi tá. I shall just mumora. When you go and visit your, you see now, when God does it, then they get married and they start having their children and everything, you go and visit them in their house. Anything they are doing, you have to respect yourself. You know, when they were still with you, you can be saying, I don't want dog in my house, I don't shake any car. But when I was in the house, I was respecting myself. The only thing she kept telling, Mommy, calm down, there's nothing, she's harmless. Mommy, no, you have to change your mindset about, but I'm confused, even though they put the dog in the cage. Because when it was time for dog to sleep, dog went inside cage to go and sleep inside one thing. Dog is ló tún ní plate, ajá ní plate, ajá ní omi tó mu, ajá ní cup, ajá lóúnjẹ tiẹ̀. Mo wá wo kitchen yẹn, mo ní òun ra oúnjẹ ajá. Ó ní, mommy, it's not expensive. What does it cost? That dogs are very good friends, you know. Dogs are very good. I take their life is different. Oh, and I gave birth to her in Nigeria. You all know now. I'm coming. I'm still going somewhere. I'm concerned. Kí n sọ experience mi ni. Kí n sọ experience mi ni pé ó ga. Ìròyìn ò tó àmójúbà. Ẹ mọ̀ pé kẹ̀tẹ́ mi bá rí èmi àsọ bí wò rán mi sọ́gun àgò tọ́ka. Torí my mouth their life is different. Everywhere quiet like this. You know, if it's when we were growing up, our loud is too much. We'll be talking, mama gossip, me resign nínú life àwọn ọmọ tàbí nsìn. Gbogbo wàhálà tèmi gan bá wá gan, ó kàn calm, ó kàn water it down. So this my surprise birthday gan, it's me and my younger sister. My older sister, that one, they live outside. You know, yesterday we had to drive to Luton to go and see my younger brother. So hopefully my older sisters, those ones are hoping to come and see me. But I don't know. Timing, because of work, everybody, you know. But my younger brother, that one said he would drive down. He's coming from far. The one after me, my number 5, our number 5. Well, you will respect yourself. You won't go and be doing life won't change. Ó ṣe pé ìgbà máa pariwo bí nuisance èmi náà respect ara mi. Mo bá ní mo rọra ń sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ kó má lọ di pé guest mama the mother to my co kílẹ̀ má dìjọ́ pé náà co tenant àbí kílẹ̀ ń pè ẹni tẹ́ bá ń share flatmate àbí kílẹ̀ ń pè. And I love their apartments. No, it's nice. It's very gentle, very calm for their age, you know. That's how life is. My daughter left home. She graduated almost 3 years ago now. When she wanted to leave and she got the job, it didn't go down well with me. She was not telling me that, mommy, is it because I didn't go to where the other place, when she got the job, she wanted to go to America. She said, so is it because, if I had gone to America, what will you do? I have to leave. Flatmate, thank you, MJ. Me ò mọ nǹkan tí wọ́n ń pè ń bí báyìí. Bóyá co-shared car. Thank you, MJ, my darling. They're all right. Dog is good in the house. Okay. So I was reluctant. It was my husband that convinced me to let her explore. You know, it wasn't as if I was praying for her to regret her, but now I'm happy. You know, but I'm happy because at the end of the day, if I didn't allow her grow, I'm too overprotective. Like I told you people, maybe you've heard me say, my first child suffered over possessive for me. Maybe due to the way, you know, because I had her outside wedlock. So I was too overprotective, like, don't make mistake. Don't make mistake. Don't go and have a child outside wedlock. Don't go and, you understand all those kind of I didn't allow party. I didn't allow, I was too strict. But I've soft pedal. I've soft pedal. No, I'm not like that again. My mindset, maybe as time I grew better to understand life, you know. And one thing I noticed that being a lone parent is very challenging. Are they roommates? Are they flatmates? That's correct word to use. Roommates are people sharing one room. Flatmates are people sharing a flat. You take one room and you are just using and their bedrooms are en suite, like it has its own toilet and bathroom. So it was okay, you know. But the dog aspect is what I don't like. Although they have a place, a pouch-like place where they keep their dogs, you know. I wasn't comfortable with the dog aspect, and the two of them have dogs. But my son likes it. My son that I came with, he is closer to Coin. Then my last born is closer to the second born, you know. they just chose themselves, they are paddies like that. When I'm traveling with my girl, I always go with my son, the little boy, because they are closer. Then Koinsola is closer to Demola. They just chose themselves like that as paddies. And it's the same thing with my mom's children. We have, we are close. You see, the one we went to see yesterday, our last one, is closest to me. That's my own paddy. My this one is closest to my middle senior brother. The lady, I said the lady, CEO White Trends, CEO yet she's closer. Then my older sister is closer to the older. We just like that. Then you see my immediate, the one after me, is closest to even this one. She is the one Yeti CEO Yeti wig is closest to two boys in the family. We're just like that. You know how kids just match yourself. Dogs are very royal. Royalty of dogs is awesome. Oh, thanks for letting me know that. So what am I trying to say in essence is that you see, being a lone parent, it's very challenging. I see naturally beauty. This when I even wear some people even told me that I look stressed with my eyelashes. We know when you put eyelashes and the eyelashes will still be aching your eyes and you still want to wear it. And I'm trying so much to do without makeup for now, due to sometimes, I don't have the time and everything. And that's why I'm really after getting my skin back, really, to have my skin back as natural as I can. As natural as I can, you understand? So that's why I'm just trying my best to stay without makeup. I brought my makeup, but I didn't, just, it's eyelashes. I say, okay, sometimes when I don't wear makeup, I put eyelashes, and the eyelashes will still ache my eyes. See, my skin is getting better. Let me show you people. My skin is getting better. See, I always try to show you people my leg, but see, it's as natural as I can. You see, it's as natural as see, no vein, nothing. Can you see? It's getting better. No, and I don't use anything like filter. It's getting better. See, it's so as natural as possible. And see my this thing. See, can you see? Can you see? It's getting better. Can you see? Hey, those smaller eyelashes, MJ, I cuckoo have it. Olorun, but I don't like it. I like the one that, okay, since I'm not wearing makeup, let me use something extra now. But I've seen that and it's making some people to think that I am stressed. Like somebody wrote me today, is everything okay? Somebody messaged me that I look so stressed. Mbani ọ̀rọ̀ eyelashes Ọlọ́run mà ní jẹ́ kí n gbà sọ lẹ́nu lórí ọ̀rọ̀ eyelashes tí máa ń lò káàkiri tó máa di pé. Good morning to everyone out there. Good morning, my darling sister. Good morning. I'll try the smaller eyelashes, but I have it. But I don't use it. But I will try it. You look better without makeup. Okay. But you are advising me. You are advising me now. Tomorrow or today, don't be surprised I will put makeup again. Thank you for greeting my daughter. Thank you. Amen, amen, amen. My skin is blending. Yeah, true. Sincerely, it is. You saw our last born now. Go on my private page. See our last born. We are fair. Some took my mom's complexion and I took my dad's complexion. And even I'm the fairest out of all. Then that's our last born, And my mommy, that's why my mother is always saying that you are the one that went to touch your skin. Nothing wrong with your skin. You just did not. And luckily, none of my siblings touched their skin. None. Only me. That's why my mommy, sorry, Igbo people. My mommy said that, Omo Igbo. Man, she be Omo Igbo. Me, Mobiti, as if I'm an Igbo girl. But it's not like that, too. It's just because my mother thinks that they are too stubborn. So as I was saying, like, I hope people are, You are indeed beautiful with lashes. Thank you. At least one person is taking side with me. Let me pin it. Toba ti tell me mind. But the thing is not pinning, no. I don't know what's wrong. I prefer you in your long eyelash and you look very fine. I have supporters, so I have supporters, so people that are supporting my eyelashes spray. Yeah, good morning. Really, dogs are very good, loyal and protective. Let it be all. Yeah, that's what my daughter said, but I don't know. I don't like dogs, me, ni paro. But I said to her that I will change. It seems you have not been using coffee, hasn't been knocking akpako. Who told you? It's not every time you'll be using that coffee. You understand? Because if you use the coffee too much, so maybe it will now not work for me again. So, mi ò ní parọ́. I used it during Valentine time like 3-4 times, and I can't finish it like that because I told you I had 15 packs. But I've used maybe 4 or 5 for me. You know, if I continue to come like that, life without it will be too sweet, yo. How will I get ready and go to work? Even gone my workplace, you know, it's my holiday I'm taking, oh. They still owe me, they owe me 2 weeks. So I've taken 2 days. I'm going to take another one. Hey, let me be gisting you people. So I'm going to take another one March. I'm taking, so I'll take the remaining April because it ends in April. After April, I've lost those holidays. They take it. It's none of their business. So I'm taking them. You understand? I'm taking 3 days, 3 days in this one now. Then I'm taking another one in March. We're already in March. Tomorrow is March, okay. In March, I'll take another one in March again. Then I'll take another one in April. That's how it will all work. What did I want to say? You people, good morning now. So you see, when you are using that something, I wanted to talk about lone parents and what it happened, a little bit of it before I go. Just short one. When you are taking that honey and something, you become too sexy. You will be having, hey, Sister Aja Nimota, Bidemi, my darling sister, how are you, Sister Modupe Ola? God bless you. You understand? You will be doing it too much. And I don't want to finish doing me. If you pari bubu, kama come. When you finish coming, I'm not yet 50 now. I'll be 50 in 2 years' time. Come, tí gbogbo agbárí mi mo ti fi come tán. Kí ló wá kù? At the age of 50, that's even when you are 50 years old. You are now, it's not a cost. You can't live another 50 years. Do you understand? So it's hard to live another 50 years. So the moment you are 50, you have reached destination. You are buying time. So I want to be reserving the coming. Let me not come everything before I'm 50. You understand? So when I enjoy small, I relax. So if I go and be taking it every day, can come every day like that and be coming, kima paru ye ki wo ma di mi mu, kima she ba ye every time. I'm in a hurry. So I'm calming down. I'm taking easy with myself. I'm taking it easy with myself. Try this glue from Kiss and Lash glue liner. Okay. Hey, it's not glue that is the effect of the skin is showing on your skin. Drink more of it. The effect of the skin. NJ Bella, I can't understand. The effect of the skin is showing on it. Drink more of it. The effect of it is showing on your skin. Drink more of it. Okay, of the coffee and honey. Is it the coffee and honey that is giving me good skin now? Calming my skin? No, MJ Bella. It is Beast Beauty Care that is taking care of my skin. Do you understand? The coffee, what it does is helps my acne. It relaxes me. It relaxes me. When I'm coming, it's heavenly. I always look forward to and I eat. Anytime I take that thing, if I'm not buying any Chinese and I'm cooking, I cook nice, maybe rice or anything. I cook good food. Because when you eat well, the food and the energy, you will just find yourself, the way you will be doing like this. Yeah. Oh man, do Gandhi. Mo ti roll o. Ṣé mo ti roll padà? Sorry. Ẹ má bínú. Jẹ́jẹ́ mi ni mo jókòó. You people are the one that start asking me question, no, because I didn't want to talk about that part today. Today is my daughter's birthday. Ẹ̀yin lẹ bẹ̀ sí máa ní kí máa gist yín. So I can't be taking, you can't be, it's heavenly. You can't be taking it every day. You are older than your age. Polyvenus, you help me one Polyvenus, so because normal, sometimes you will comment normal, sometimes you will comment bad. Why are you saying I'm older than my age? So I'm older than 48. I look older. No, I'll be 48 in April. So I'm older than 48. Polyvenus is not true. No, jokes aside, you are lying. You are lying. No, I don't look older than 48. Polyvenus, show yourself. That did I not see you? Don't you look like someone that is in Sambisa Forest? Before you say that you are 38 now, you already look 80 now. Did I not see your picture? You look 80 now. Polyvenus, if people even want come they abuse me, even you self, you come from, I need the coffee. I've given you people, I've given you people the address, address, phone number of the person to contact. Thank you, Adenike Shobanjo. I've given you the phone number of the person to get in touch with. Why you don't, Mary Reagan, get in touch with the court clerks. They will give you the phone number. And she gave me, no, I'm not lying. Can I just say something before I quickly talk on my the loan period and go off the phone? Can I just say something? I am not lying. She called me and was telling me that she didn't know that many people had. She didn't give me names, but she was just saying that many hundreds of people, they were calling, they were buying, they were ordering, they were buying, and that some of them were saying that they don't even come. And some of them were saying that their sex life is now zero. In marriage. That when Yeye Kudi was explaining, some of them were asking, can it be true? So because she now is the one that introduced it to me, and she also experienced what I experienced. Aries in the house, we are blessed with good structures. Yes, Jare Metu Odion. You understand? She was not the one explaining. She says, I should come and hear what people had to say. That, even pastors' wives, we're saying that pastors' wives won't go for it, because they are pastors' wives. Who told you? Who told you? Who told you that pastors' wives too don't want to come and see Christ and receive Christ truly and truly and truly? She said people called her that they heard this and they were calling and they were asking, is he Yeye joking? Because many people don't know when I'm joking and when I am serious. Many people, every time I'm talking, everybody is just laughing. They don't know when I'm serious. Annie, if you don't come and start to call, if you are born again, start to say Jesus, Jesus, or start to speak in tongues, don't talk to me again. Go and ask people. No, I don't care about people now. Let me tell you my own testimony. But you can't be taking it every day, because I don't want to finish all the cum in my body. If I finish all of it when I'm 50, the time I'm hoping that, at the age of 50, by the grace of God, as long as Jesus tarries, you understand, we pray to live 50, 60, I will still want to be doing this thing now. So if I finish all the cum in my body now, it's not good now. What will remain for my age of 50? even gone, you know, they say in Ghana, there's Kosarigbo in Ghana. I don't know if it's possible at the age of 60, I will still be doing that thing now. I will still like to be doing dog style now. As God keep my husband alive. What's wrong in having sex at the age of 16? Like my mother now, I know that all those my mother, now when they were 16, my papa don't pack her. Because my father practice polygamy. My father pack her. So cobweb ti ń wù nínú kíní màmá mi kó tó di pé bàbá mi kú gan, because my papa don pack her, and so he goes to marry small younger women, 10 years old younger to 15 years younger than my mother. You understand? My mother, my own will not be like that. Please, ma, leave the come for us, ma. Which come? Why will I leave come for you people? Because God created come for we wish people. He created it for all of us. We had the understanding that for 60 years old, you can still be doing scissors and dog style at the age of 60. You don't have to be doing all those crab, Spider-Man, because I don't even know how to do the Spider-Man. But you can be doing dog 60. What do you mean? Did you see the woman I celebrated at the age of 60? My co-senator. She's 60 now. So you tell me this woman will not, her husband will not be giving it to her. Let me show you the picture now. She's 60. What MJ Bella? I'm surprised you are putting a question mark on 60. Why won't you have sex at the age of 60? What's wrong in that? Can you explain to me? Oyibo people, they still do it at the age of 80. They may not do it energetically, but they will do it slowly, gently, softly, and they will run the race. They'll finally come. And the coming of old people is not, I wouldn't use the word heavenly. It is spiritual. Yes, I want to believe so, because they don't die, but they still there alive. So they will be coming in godly manner. You know, like maybe when at this my age now, if my ringing tone, I can't disclose it to you people. You understand? I have my own ringing tone. Ringing tone is how I come. It's my husband that knows it. Because if I go and disclose it, you know, there are some Olori Buruko Loshimen. They will come and say that they've had sex with Yekudi. Then they'll say, when she's coming, this is what she says. Do you understand? So I can't disclose it. But let me just use somebody's ring. Let's just imagine that maybe at age of 40, you always come by saying, give it to me more. Give me more. Yeah. That's for... No, forget about waist. Are you the owner of my waist? Use your own waist. Let me use my own. Now God give me waist, Agatha. Forget. Let's say 40 now. You are still the one that will say, give it to me. Oh, give it to him. Or something like that. You know, at least you watch blue film. You know how they talk all those rubbish. Then at our age now, maybe we are our own. Like me now. And let me not say it. I'm shy. I'm shy. Let me not say it. But you know, like our own now, maybe women at my age now, your own coming, not like what was her name, or Sas that told us that she'll be doing no, me, I don't do I'll be saying anything that comes to mind. But those things will be a message to my husband. You understand? I'll be saying anything that comes to mind, but it will be a message to my husband. You understand? So he knows my ringing tone. Do you understand? Who is saying wahala? You know, let me teach you people now. So when you get to 50, if you have not finished all your cum, you understand? Because some of you have finished your cum, nothing is remaining for your 50 years old anymore. Nothing is remaining again for 60. So you can't come again at the age of 70. Our mothers then, they finish all their coming. Not that they come safe. I don't know. I've never asked my mommy, do you used to come? I don't know, to be sincere. But I know because my father was a polygamist. He went to marry younger people. So definitely, they don't come again. So the stress gone pamo lara. Even not coming alone can cause stress in your life. I'm telling you, I don't know how our mothers they survived it. And you know, and the good thing about this our mothers, at least my mother, I can talk about my, is that they did not leave the man, they didn't commit adultery, they just faced their children. But all those men, most of them that went to marry younger people they help them fuck the women, no? Like Nedwoko. You know Nedwoko, definitely, if it doesn't take time now, Regina will be, how long is he going to live for Regina? He's already in the night time of his life now. Ó ti wà lọ́jọ́ alẹ́. Ọjọ́ mélòó ló kù fún bàbá yẹn? They will go to slambo the girl now. They will slambo her now. Good bowlers. For now, it's just money that the girl is enjoying. How many days, how many months, how many years remain for Ned? Can he live another 50 years? That girl is still a young girl now. Even in the next 5 years to come, Ned cannot. I know for now, God performance is low. Except you go and buy this my coffee and this thing. So why am I saying it? That you are up 60 years, you won't do doggy. You won't just do the doggy of where they will be slapping your yash, bagbo, bagbo. You understand? If you are married to an elderly man, like my husband is elderly man, you people will do doggy that is very gentle. What are you saying? Me, by the grace of God, I raise up my hand. If they say, God, please, at the age of 70, I still want to be having sex. As long as I'm alive, I still want them to be rubbing my breast, my husband to be touching it. God, allow my husband live longer. You understand? As long as he's around, you people can be kissing. You do French kiss. You will come. What's wrong with that? You people are thinking as if it's a bad thing. And you people are even making me afraid as if sex is a bad thing. No. It's therapeutic. Yeah, for not crying out loud. Who brought you here? Please, my stomach hurts. No, nah. Why, Angela? And Angel, why now? Why is your stomach hurt? They survived it because they were circumcised. They had no feelings. No, Yoruba people, they don't circumcise them. This is my mommy actually calling. You won't believe it. She wants to greet my daughter. She doesn't know that my daughter is not here. Hello, mommy. Mommy. Oh, my mom. Sorry, she's the one calling. Sorry, guys. Let me just quickly call her back and tell her her grandchild is not here yet. Sorry, guys. Sorry. She's called. It's Nigerian network. It's mommy, my mom. The network is not going again. Don't worry, she'll call back if she. Let me leave it again. She'll call back. You understand? No, now Yoruba people, they don't circumcise them more. I know that maybe some people, some Yoruba parts, but hardly. No, in those days, our mothers were too responsible, decent. You try it with our age mates, even our own now, our mates. Try what you try with our mothers. Can't you see that even the ones that are married and their husband bola, not they pele food them, or their husband get willy, they are doing extramarital affairs now. How long go counter? Even simple, their husband is broke or they don't have money, they need money, and they see a man that has money outside, or guys, their guy at their place of work, they sleep with them now. Marriage is nothing now for people. But our parents, our mothers, not all though. There are still some mothers that were promiscuous too. Don't trust only your own mother that you know. Not all mothers. So those our own mothers, they are agba. They had this archaic. Sorry, I will use the word archaic. The understanding of promiscuity is not good. Having extramarital affair is height of irresponsibility. So they kept themselves. They packing. Some of them even from 50 years. You know, in those days, if you clock 40, you remember when we were young, when you are doing 40 years, it's as if today now, 40 years then was as if you are clocking 60 or 70 years old. When I was young, we are doing 40 years. It seemed so old. It seemed, When I clock 40, I use, what do they call this? I wore shorts to do my 40th birthday now. What do they call this thing that was in vogue then? One cloth like that you wear together is jumpsuit. I wore short jumpsuit for my 40th. Jumpsuit. Money jumpsuit. You can't wear 40th birthday, then you wear jumpsuit. People will think you are not okay. That time you wear Iran, Buba, and Damask. The way we celebrate seven. Oh, this mommy. This is mommy. Hello, mommy. Hello, mommy. Yeah, mommy. Ẹ káàárọ̀, mommy. Kọ́yìnsọ́lá ò tí débí because ó máa kò débí báyìí. Ó kọ́kọ́ sáré fẹ́ breezing síbi iṣẹ́. So tó bá ti ó kàn máa dúró bí díẹ̀ bí á dẹ̀ máa bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Yétì. Ẹ má worry tó bá ti débí báyìí mo máa pè yín. Ṣe pé fóònù tiẹ̀. Ẹ ti pé ṣe try fóònù ti tiẹ̀. Okay. No, ibi iṣẹ́ ló wà ẹ má worry. Tó bá ti débí báyìí ẹ máa make sure pé ó pè yín pé grandma á pè yín. Ṣé gbọ́? Okay. Ẹ ṣé mommy. Okay, bye. Ó dáa, bye. 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 Sorry guys, my mom wants to greet. You know my daughter is her first grandchild. My daughter is her first grandchild. To God be the glory. Èmi tètè bímọ. Àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi wá bẹ́ẹ̀. And funnily, after I had her, the firstborn then had his a child a month, not a month, almost a month later, March. Then the second or so, then she has 3 grandchildren the same year, 24. So our first grandchild, to God be the glory, is my daughter. Even when my dad is sick, my mom never. Even when my dad is sick, my mom never. Yes, very true. Yeah. Some mothers of those days were promiscuous themselves, definitely. Some were actually promiscuous. So, in some way promiscuous. You should know your own. Just know your own mother and talk for your mother. You understand? If you be sincere with yourself, some of them were promiscuous, so forget it about that promiscuity something. But anyway, the one we are actually saying is about that slambo part. You cannot tell me that you will not have sex when you are 40 or you are 50 or you are 60 because of what? Why? Me, by the grace of God, except God says, when God, we are aged and my husband, all of us will go home to rest, If my husband is alive, by the grace of God, I pray. If he's 80, me, I'm 70, we can still be doing. What's wrong in that? The one that I'm not sure of is maybe when I'm 80. And if I'm 80 gone, that will be tender. It will be tender love. My husband 90. Why can't we be doing? What stop us from doing? The only thing I don't know if I can still be taking the coffee and honey. You understand? But me, I will take that coffee and honey by the grace of God. God, I can't. Maybe I will take it up to like 65 or 70. This coffee. I want to be coming heavenly. There's nothing as sweet as that heavenly come. I'll be taking it. Most at times I feel reluctant to have it. Oh, maybe because you are circumcised. Abi Cynthia. Oh, you are missing. You are missing. And your face is this smooth, Cynthia. You have natural. You people have natural good skin. You people have natural good skin. You know all those ofe bitter leaf, ofe everything that your mommy have eaten. It has entered your blood. You understand? Our own Yoruba food, they don't get good food like that. So it's you that we have to take care of your skin. Me, I will have sex when I am 70 with the coffee. Maybe after 70, I will not take the coffee. I will let it come naturally. I don't mind them. Some people are saying they can't have sex at 60. 40, 40 is even a baby now. As I'm like this, I feel young. I feel young. I still feel young. Is it special cafe? No, special cafe. Yes, it's actually a coffee. It's specially from the people. It actually boosts your sexual life, your sexual desire. You understand? It's good. It's like aphrodisiac, but it's coffee and honey. And you know, the woman said, people, marriages, not even that they are at the verge of breakup, oh, but some people said they've not had sex for 3 months, and it's normal. They've not had sex for 2 weeks, and to them it's normal. No, it's not normal. You people the marriage is sick. You don't have sex at all, and it's not as if they are fighting. No, there's no marriage breakup. It's normal now. It's not like they've had all the children. They don't think there's any need. It's only once a blue moon. No, the marriage is not healthy. The marriage is sick. When you are not having sex and you are not coming, the husband is not ejaculating, the marriage is it gets COVID-19. It has COVID-19. That's what is wrong with the marriage. So you need to boost it. You will be helping your husband now. Baba will be strong for you even at night. Amen. His prayer joy yagu. Amen. Hey, you will be helping. Even you, the woman, your body will be, you will be doing like this. Let me show you people. You will be doing like this. Yeah. Okay, báwo yẹ ṣe máa ń ṣe náà, mo ti lọ turn ní slippers àbí mo lọ turn mirror. Sorry, I'm trying to bring back this thing. Where am I? Ibo mo wá wà báyìí sí. Oh God. Sorry. Even if that time you'll be like this. Sorry, I want to show you people. If like me now, already at this age now, I have a small waist pain and it's childbearing. That's my cause. You do like this. You hold your husband, and the husband too will do like this. Sorry, I'm trying to show you. Are you seeing me where that I'm not where I can put my stuff so that you can see me? Let me put it here. I don't know, you know. You know, this one is not where, it's not our place. It's my. You do like this. You now, you are the. You people laughing. I won't do anything. I won't do anything again. You people always, when I'm talking, you will be laughing. Why are you laughing? Okay, me now, already I imagine myself at the age of 60. Already, this place would have gone back. It will be stiffer a bit. I'll be trying to exercise it. I'm still trying to exercise. Then, you know, you just call your husband. You hold him. Then you'll be walking like this. Gently. You won't be walking like this anymore now. You just be doing it gently. You go and call him, hold him. And it will be doing, okay. If by then he's using walking stick, it doesn't matter. And you'll be surprised God can help you people. He won't be using walking stick. As long as it's willy, abi it's gola, he's not using walking stick. You hold him. Yeah. Children by then, by the grace of God, he taught him marry. He taught him work college. You people, because our baby, the last baby is the one that by that time we would have been everybody go down. See as our first child here now, don't go your own way. They do in life. That's all. Then you people be having the house to yourself. So he will work fast. He will do works fast. He will go on the bed. You will remove your clothes or help him. He will sit down. You put water beside him there. He will sit down. The thing will rise small now. People will do shuke done. At the end of the day, gbogbo actually just say heavenly no. That time it will be godly and spiritual. Because after 60, 65, 70, they will come in now from 70, it will be godly. Because you don't dey pass time down. You understand? You all the heavenly one, just enjoy it from now to 60. After 60, going to all those other ones now. 70 especially. It will be godly and spiritual coming. It will be those coming that you know, those kind of coming. It's those kind of coming that you understand. Come. You rest. Shuke. You will be walking gently. It's not those bo. You know, like at my age now, the way I will take waka, take do gra. No, that gra will end after a while. Years to come, you don't can. Even the way I am now wasn't the way I was in my late 20s and my 30s. I was stronger, and even though, you know what I noticed, the time I was meant to be really strong, conservative style was what I did most. All these scissors, see my leg as I raise her, all these scissors, all those styles, it is later that more or less that me, I got married. Don't get it wrong. It wasn't that I don't love having good sex. So it's not that. No. It's just that I wasn't I was not adventurous. Do you understand? I wasn't. I was more of a not, will I use the word? I enjoy the conservative style, and you know, our mentality of you are having sex for childbearing. That is the mindset that me I had in the beginning of marriage. You are having sex for childbearing. Do you understand? You are having sex for childbearing. So sex for childbearing is different from sex for what do you people call it? Sex for childbearing is quite different from sex for adventure, enjoyment. So it's later. But this coffee and honey, oh, whoa, you will you will be thinking in your head faster than what you are doing. As you are doing one, another style will come. Your brain will be inventing styles. It happened to me. Who is Mommy Gio? That lady. I don't like her. Come see, my darling. Don't mind that Mommy Gio. That Mommy Gio. Where in it be like this. I don't even know who I say. That one can't do what do they call that? Oral sex now with that jaga teeth. I don't like that woman. No. God forgive me. You know, every human being should not be hated. I just dislike her. Rubbish woman with her jaga teeth. Woman will not fine. Don't marry Jim. A missionary style, that conservative style, Tony Ashamu, that was the style that I used to enjoy. You know, and it was, those styles are for childbearing. We used to do that style for childbearing. Ìyẹn ò ṣe gbádùn, kò sí gbádùn kankan nínú ìyẹn. Is if you want born pikin. I've given you people the phone number now. Try and get in touch with Court Clerk Kofowora Wealth. Kofowora Wealth. Get in touch with the Court Clerk. They will give you her number. Oh, okay. Let me just, if somebody can type it, let me give you people. Type it. Then let me talk what I want to just say and go. You know. The heater, oh, my younger sister left the heater on. I think it's like Lai Muhammad. Lai Muhammad 5 pass with that woman. No, Lai Muhammad, you will forget it. I think it's not like Lai Muhammad. Lai Muhammad 5 pass. Wait, let me try and on this thing. I'm coming, guys. Let me try and get the number for you people. What's the name of that? Beef's Beauty Care. That's what Beef's Beauty Care. Beef's. Lai Muhammad Oshiwo. Lai Muhammad. Sorry, Lai Muhammad gone. I even prefer him. At least he knows he's a liar, he's a worldly man. Everybody kuku know him. But this not too woman. I bet let me not change topic. I'm not interested in her case, jare. Just sorry in your giddy. Just sorry, I want Mommy Gio to make sense. Mommy Gio. Okay, so the phone number is, please type if you are there. Please type. Okay, I'll type it. Let me see. I can type it from here. Let me type it for you guys. 44 and 75 19 60 9682. And the name is Bee's Beauty Care, and it's 0044 75 19 60 9682. And that's it there. And let me try and pin it down for you guys. I'm not able to pin, but that's it there. You people can see it. I'm not able to pin. I think my phone is frozen. It's not pinning down, but you can see it, guys. You can see it here. Yekudi Courtroom just commented now. You all can see it there. You can see it there. Beefs. Look at it here. I've typed it. Can you see it? Give me love and like if you can see it. Just love this. Let me try and... Can you see it? Can you see it? Are you guys not seeing it? Let me know now. Yeah. Check your inbox, please. Okay. That would be that not today. I will, but not today. Yes, that's it, Moyolua. Yes, thank you. Please, I've typed it out, and you people can get in touch with her. Thank you so much. And like I said, do you have my kind of story? Have you once been in my situation where you think all hope is gone? Trust me, there's still hope. With God, I know many people don't feel it when you say with God. It's as if there's another magic. Do you understand? Being a lone parent, I still say it. It's not a stigma. It's not good to experience it. I'm not hoping and praying that for any of us or you, or saying go ahead and go into it because it's good. I mean, do it, you know. But I must let you know that there is nobody that can do it better for you, that can help you more than God. There's nobody that can help you more than God. You know, that my daughter, at a point, I looked up at my God and I said, why did I go this route? You know, because some people will say, oh, you were already 24 when you had her, so I was matured. Do you make sense from that? I was matured. I wasn't a small girl, because I've heard some people say I had her at the age of 15. I had her at the age of 16. You know, when they used to blog me then, they would say I had her at the age of 10, at the age of 7 or 8, you know. That's not true. That's not true. I was matured. But when God says Iriajueri, this is your journey. Yeah? No matter how smart you are, you are still going to move that way, because it has been orchestrated by God that this child will come forth from me, via me. I will be the vessel God will use to bring her into the world. Ebu ide ma dollar. I'm telling you. Ebu oh my dollar. You see my mom that called me this morning. She collapsed when I had this child. My mother is a 6-footer. She's 6 feet tall. She's a tall woman. She's taller than my dad. My daddy is like, I have my dad's stature. But you see all those my siblings that are tall. It's from my mom. My mom is tall. Bí wọ́n ṣe ga tó, ni wọ́n ṣe drop. My mother has never been admitted since the day I was born. My mother is 80. In the hospital. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi nìkan ló jẹ́ kí wọ́n pe doctor léyà mi lórí. That's how God has been so good to her. She's this kind of person because her father was killed in the hospital, in the sense that medical blunder. He had diabetes and they didn't know he was weak, and they gave him glucose drip. Baba ko gonpa, baba ko kuni. They didn't check. So he was killed. Medical blunder. So since then, my mother is always scared of doctors, especially Nigerian doctors. It's even here in London, she will come to that they give her most of the time medical advice, medical treatment and everything. All the time my daddy was alive, my mommy only comes to London for all her medical this thing. Why am I saying this? Because of, she's paranoid. She's already, because of... But my case brought that upon my mother. My mother will say when she's walking on the street, landlords and people that knew me, and they will be laughing at her. Look at her. Our daughter is when you give birth for a musician, you go and marry a musician, you are automatically seen as a prostitute. There's nothing you can use to help yourself. You will be labeled. I've said it many times on this platform. You will be labeled. They will say, because it's believed that it's only prostitutes that sleep with musicians, that date them, because of the promiscuity and the lifestyle Nigerian musicians they live. If they live decently, lawyers are equally worse. Doctors are terrible, but because they look at those ones that at least they are educated, so they give them the room to leave them, and they hardly will practice polygamy. Some do. My father is a lawyer, but he practices polygamy. But the musicians, they don't even people despise them because, number one, they are not educated, and they get the best girls in town, the pretty ones. But if you are from a home that don't like such a thing, they will label you instantly that you must be a promiscuous child to ever even come across a musician. And obviously me, I wasn't that reserved though. I used to party a lot. I wasn't a reserved girl like, oh my mommy, no. So it was believed that lifestyle low any that life, you understand? So my mother will say that people are, and they will blog me. People work together to try and destroy me. Blogging. They tried. They tried. Then not only that, when you are now a parent, a lone parent, your parents don't want you to have any business with a musician. My father never even saw the father of my child, doesn't know him at all. He never accepted it. Okay, my father took up the responsibility till he died. As in, what I mean is, there was never a time of maybe marriage or anything. No. From the day I got pregnant, from the day my mother knew I was pregnant, and my father, there was never anything like marriage, or they didn't even know about the relationship. It was when they asked me, Talo fun Eloyi, and my mother heard so person. My mother didn't even know I was dating anybody by that name. My mother was in shock. My father didn't even ask to know him till he died. Didn't even ask, who is this person? Let him, It was only my mother that still tilly with the younger brother who disgraced the father of my child that day, that still tilly wanted to know who this musician is. So at the back of my father, I will never forget. My mother and the younger brother is dead now, is late now. And her cousin, the three of them, they still tilly asked to see him. So they were thinking that they were asking to come and ask for my hand in marriage. The disgrace that they received that day, I'm sure that they would never forget. But I will never forget the father of my child, the mother. She's a very Christiana, that woman, very good woman. That's why when she died, I went for her burial. Very good woman. No. She's the one that named my daughter Mary. She's a very good woman. Very good woman. Every time I say that, my mother is always saying, why are you always saying she's a good woman? You know, my mother sees that I hardly will say anything bad about that woman. You know, but my mother is only pained that I got pregnant for a musician. You understand? So I can't, because of that, not say the truth about that woman. She's a good woman. She's a good woman. You know, and I made sure that Koinsola had a relationship with her. Even though I was reluctant at first, but the woman kept coming. Like, you can't, because you are not married to my son, you people don't have any relationship, doesn't mean that I cannot have access to my grandchild. Please. She calls me Omo Dolapo. Jo, Jeko mommy ma ba mi sọ̀rọ̀. And I thank God that there was a visit Koinsola made to Nigeria. And she went to see that woman. She went with me to Nigeria on holiday. And I told them, the driver, to take her to go and see that woman. Shortly after she died. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún kan yẹn. I didn't allow anything that, no, you know, I'm the only one catering for this child. No, I didn't allow it. You know, you see, one thing about life is, don't hurt over your destiny. Your destiny should not affect your... No, go to that place. You want to lay down here? Oh yeah, come. My son is back. Oh, you want to lay down here? But I'll be talking. Let me come and say hello to my... We are still waiting for yours. See my son.
Hey guys. Hi.
That's my son that came with me. You want to lay down here? Lay down in the children's room. We are together here on the bed. I'm only butter. Oja, they tell you, take a walk. Now, so, what am I saying is that don't allow the hurt of anything. You know, even my father, he at a point disowned me because, you know, when I did my graduation, I did my project work. I dedicated my project work to my daughter. That is my first child. After acknowledging my father, after acknowledging my mother, the professors that, you know, that supervised me for project work is what we call dissertation here. I know you people that went to university in Nigeria knows. I know you people that were... No. Your ex was Koinsola was his first child. No. He already had a child and he was dating a lady. They were even living together, but not yet married. You understand? You know, the father of my child, no, my daughter is not the first child. My daughter is the second daughter, second born. Anytime, because you asked a question, I will answer it. No, he had a girlfriend. Live-in girlfriend, they were dating. He was a musician, and I think the lady was in college. You know, I think she was in Ilaro Poly. You understand? So he was not he wasn't in any school anyway, so they were dating. But the story he gave me is out of, I can't be saying all that here, so. And he already had a child, and that was I'm aware, he told me. I wasn't, to be a lie if I say I don't know that he had a girl. It was after I gave birth to Koyin. I think a year or two later, I think so, that was when he married. That was when he married. He eventually married the same lady. I think they've splitted up now, because he is married now to two different women. He's married to one in London and married to another one in Nigeria. I think the other one is a musician, I think. And he's married to another lady. I don't think he has a child from that one. That one was once married, had, I think, some kids, and is now. And so I think the person he got married to, I think they are no more together. But he already had a child before I had a child for him. And this is what, this was what my mother was, thank you so much about my son for saying he's cute. This was what my mother was trying to say. You can't marry a musician if you want if you want the kind of life I have now. If I was married to a musician, come on guys, I don't think I would be okay, because all these they are polygamists in. No, your mother-in-law was just lovely and loved you. No, I wasn't. No, she was never my mother-in-law. No, anytime. Don't type wrongly. She was never my mother-in-law. We were never married. No. I had a child outside wedlock. I was never married to the father of my child. Point of correction. Please retype. She was never my mother-in-law. And when I met him, he was not married. He had a lady, he said he gave birth outside wedlock, but they were living together. He married shortly after he wedded in Ikeja registry. As a matter of fact, paper blocked me then that I came to scatter the marriage, which was a lie. It was a big lie. After me that I had moved out, I've met my husband. We have started dating. It was all lies. It was just to blackmail me, to defame my character, to. But all those people that did those things, they are now suffering. Aye, wọ́n ti bàjẹ́. Do you understand? Their life is ruined now. Their life is ruined now. But I'm not happy their life is ruined. I'm only happy that my journey, in the end, God showed up for me. Do you understand? In the end, God showed up for me, because it's sad for me to say, the father of my child misled me, in the beginning, which I know God dealt with him for that, because he misled me. But I thank God for the kind of mother that he has. That woman is aware of the misled, and that woman begged me. Because I would never have gotten pregnant for him if he had not misled me. No, I would not have been so stupid. I was smarter than what he did to me. I thought I was smarter, but he's cunning. I don't abuse him. Oh. I never abuse him. No, because he wanted me so much that he lied too much. He wanted me so much that he lied too much, and the lie boomeranged. But sadly again, I had parents that didn't even want him around me at all. On his own side, he too lied to me. He already had a child and had a relationship, but he lied to me. I want to believe that was what he did, just to have me. But eventually, by the time I was 6 months into the pregnancy, my mother got to know I was pregnant, because I was hiding that pregnancy. I was in college. I was in Edo State University, Ekpoma. I was almost done with my college, that was my second degree. And at the end of it, my dad didn't allow it. Then my mother still tilly with the younger brother and the cousin. The younger brother is dead now. My mom's they still tilly asked to see him because Yoruba land. It is. I'm coming back to the thing that happened between me and my dad. In Yoruba land, if you say that you are pregnant for somebody, they have to see a man own up for the pregnancy. Do you understand? So, and my daddy wasn't ready to succumb. My daddy said, no, I will take up the responsibility. I don't want to hear anything about a musician, the man. My daddy just said, So my mother's family, they planned behind and asked to see him and told me to tell him to come. He thought they were asking him to come and ask for my hand in marriage. He thought so. So he came with his mother, with his younger brother, because the mother has 2 kids. And some other people, I can't remember, they dressed nicely, thinking they were going to. I don't think they gave them a cup of water on that day. I can't remember them offering them cup of water. That's my late uncle talked bitterly. Bitterly. He was in shock. He didn't know that was what they were going to tell him. I didn't even know as well. I thought they were just even going to say, okay, you impregnated her. But rather, they talked badly. My uncle said, we send this girl to school for education. You ruined her career. My uncle, that one too, overdid. He talked so badly, talked so down. But that woman, the mother, was such a calm woman. The woman now said, okay, that's the mother to this, my father of my child, just said, okay, now this has happened. Please, you people should allow this girl just have the child in peace and let's move on, and please, and the woman was also scared that they may go legally, like my parents may go legally and go out of this thing, arrest their son. No. So at the end of it, my mother just told them that all they want to know that, so you pregnanted Abby? Okay. Okay, we know. Go. That was all my mother did with her family. None of my father's family was involved, though. None of them knew about this thing, until me that I'm telling you people. Does he have relationship with your daughter? Yes, he does. I'm coming, I'll get there. Now, where the problem now started is that at 6 months pregnant, I stopped seeing him. My parents stopped, the relationship. I don't know we didn't have any intercourse anymore since when I was 6 months pregnant of this my child. So the last I had intercourse or anything that I can remember of after 6 months of that pregnancy till I gave birth. On the day I was giving birth, my daddy, the hospital I gave birth, my daddy was the one in charge. My mother was eyeing him when he came to the hospital. My brother came back from abroad. Everybody tried to keep him miserable. They tried to bullshit him. Then after that, he tried one day, he came to steal the child. He came to steal our daughter. He came to the house and stole the child and ran away. That's my daughter. And my mom wasn't meant to. He wasn't meant to steal that child. I allowed him to come and see the child, her nanny, and I still gave him the child to see the child because my parents were so mean. They didn't allow him see the child. My parents were taking care of the child and me. So he came now one day and I allowed him to see the child. I was now inside the house. Then he ran away with the child. And that was when I went to their house, because I thought it was a ghost that came to steal the child. In Nigeria, Yoruba film that time, human being can come, next thing you will hear that the person is a ghost. He ran away with the child because they were not allowing him to see the child. So I then went to his house with my cousin. I couldn't tell my mom that the father of my daughters come to steal the child. And we went to the house. And that was the time for the first time, I saw the woman that he was with. And she was not staying with him anymore. When I started dating him, I think they fell out. He probably didn't say what he said to her. I think they fell out. So when I came, I think she came to visit as well. And I saw his mother scolding him. Why did you go and steal this child? Why? Very nice woman. The picture I have on my DP, on my platform right now, was the day he came to steal the child. He was the one holding that child. The picture you people saw, the day he came to steal the child, he was the one holding the child. The mother said, release this child. The mother went naked, as in removed the wrapper. Meanwhile, my cousin that followed me, the car, I drove. By the time I knew it, because when I was going, my younger sister that is here now is stiltily heard that they have stolen Koinsola. The father to Koinsola has stolen Koinsola away. So my father had heard. They had gone to report at Area F police station, GRA, that his child was adopted. Adopted, not kidnapped. So the whole drama was terrible. As the mother was crying, the next thing we just saw police. Oh, it was messy. So that was what ended the relationship completely, because he came to steal. The picture on my DP right now was the day the father of my child came to steal the child. He came to steal the child. I understand his own part. They were not allowing him see the child. They wanted him out of the picture completely. But my mother knew he was the father of the child. My father did not accept him being the father of the child. And so when I did my project work, and I said, I dedicate this project work to Koinsola Taiwo. And after acknowledging my father especially, I now took my project work, because, we will do like 5. You give one to school, you give one to your parents, you give one to your... we would divide it normally. So I then took my copy to the office, my daddy's chambers, which is off Allen Avenue. I went to daddy, and I went to give my daddy. And the first place my daddy went to was to open the page and to look at... I don't know why he did that. He looked at what I wrote as, and he saw where I dedicated it to Koinsola Taiwo. And my daddy shouted, who is Taiwo? Who is Taiwo? After sending you, I just saw the thing flew. Pooh! Project work, daddy threw it in the air. Secretary, I don't know where the thing. He wouldn't, maybe he wanted to cut my head off with the project work. The secretary, that one too dodged. The project work does do. You know how a chambers will look. Co-solicitors as his work, the people that work for him, because he was the grand... Daddy was with Abraham Adesoya before he opened his own chamber. Abraham Adesoya is his role model, you understand? So he had a lot of people from Abraham Adesoya's chamber that were now with him, young lawyers, you understand? Everybody, what happened? What happened? Everybody was... Well, my story is long. Daddy disowned me. Daddy said, how can you? He expected me to write Koinsola Yesufu, which is my surname. My dad is Yesufu. He expected me to say Koinsola Yesufu instead of Koinsola Taiwo. Because, the last I, had anything now to do with the father of my child was because he came to steal my daughter. Our daughter. But, it's my daughter. But because, he did not stay where I decided to put him, knowing fully well that my parents are not in support of anything, don't want anything. They don't know him, so he didn't want to accept it. You understand? So, and he caused it because it would have gone that far within us if he had not said some things. I wouldn't have been so stupid to have, left that pregnancy to, if there were things he did not say that I believed. So he too messed up seriously, but it's something I don't like saying because it hurts me, it gets me angry, and I cannot redo it. It's happened. It's happened. No, yes, Edijana. Yes, it's true. Osha, daddy was really upset. Osha was at the naming ceremony. Osha was at the naming ceremony of my daughter. Osha was there. She was there, at the naming ceremony of my daughter on that day, in Ikeja. You can imagine you have a child, they still did the naming ceremony, in my house. You understand? Daddy didn't allow it that I take the child to the father's house, but they did it in the father's house, and my cousins, they still went there, before later now he came to steal the child, and he came for the naming. He was in my house, but he was there. He came with I think Obesere, I think Pasuma. And my mother was so irritated. I think Pasuma, Obesere. I can't remember those musicians again. They were musicians he came with. My mommy was crying. She didn't come out. Oh, my daddy traveled. My daddy wasn't in the. He traveled. Didn't want to see. He traveled. So that's why the father of my child was able to come to the house. Not he didn't enter our house, so outside where we were doing the ceremony. But my mother was peeping through the window. Her family, one of my grand aunties, that not mistakenly, because she too, she's amiable. On that day, my mother had warned her family, because my father's family, none of them saw that scene. They only came earlier, named the child, and they were saying Omo Yesufu, Omo Yesufu. I didn't give birth for my father. You understand? But they were saying Omo Yesufu, Omo Yesufu. It's not Omo Yesufu. She's actually Omo Taiwo. But my family just didn't want to hear that side. Now, my auntie, there's this my grand auntie, she's dead now. She now came when they were dancing, when Obesere then were singing. My mommy cried that day. My auntie now came and was dancing. That she named the child Gbeminiyi. That they should say Gbeminiyi. That she's grandma Gbeminiyi. My mother chased her from our house that day. The disgrace was too much. That Alaja, Ijo Eleya Telo Jonta yen. As you are coming in like this, just carry your bag back to Ogere. Go back to Ogere Remo. Alada was saying no. She went to check if they are taking water. It's me, because the child gone. They didn't allow the child come outside. The child was with my mom inside. That she went to check me. Then they now saw Alaja where she was telling the musician, I named the child Gbeminiyi. Please praise Gbeminiyi with me. I'm the grandmother. They told Alaja that she can't enter the house again. They told Alaja, my parents were bullies. Especially my father, sorry. My father was a big time bully. The man. My mommy too was very terrible. As in they told her that's my grand auntie. She's auntie, but she's old and elderly, and she didn't give birth to a single child. She never had a child. So all this my own mistake. To her, the joy was a child is brought into the world. So she even she took it upon herself, gave the child name. She said the child's name is Gbeminiyi. She went to meet musician, was saying, oh yeah, she's praying musician, and was doing leg like this. She didn't know that my mother and her family, they were peeping through the window. They saw her. As she was empty like this, they said, my mother said, oh yeah, back to Ogere. They are not entering this house again. Did I not tell all my family nobody should go out there? Nobody to go out there. She was not explaining, no, that she went to check me. My mother said nobody should come. Because, by the father of my child, only for him now to mess up down the line when I was steadily giving him the child. Even gate man didn't know. The gate man said, Kuti, Abia does it come? Mohammed then, Hausa Mega. The guy said he saw the man with the daughter here. That she was sitting down here. I used to allow him sit near Megad. He ran away with the child. So the journey You understand? Was really tough for me. You understand? And, you know, all these musicians, they can have children. They want to be known with their child. And if you are lucky, you are hardworking, you take care of your child very well. They want to do that. But they don't spend on their children, as in monetary aspect. So that's another problem I have with musicians. I don't know if it's a general issue. So it was just me and that child. Do you understand? So the relationship between her and the father, you know, at a point, my daughter will say, my husband, Gogon, will say, when I'm angry towards my husband, I talk, I lash, I say it as it is. Then he gets really very upset with me that I do not say it as it is regarding the father of my child. That is Coinsola's dad. He's never heard me curse or say anything. The way he will always hear me say, the only thing I don't like about him is that he lied a lot and misled me. That's all. Any other thing, he doesn't care for child. Oh, I don't care. I don't. He doesn't mind talking to child. Oh, but is this number pin cream seller daughter cream seller, please? Is this number pin cream seller? Yes, that's the cream seller, the person that I didn't pin any number. Good. I didn't pin. Oh, can you see a pinned? Okay, maybe whatever I pinned is showing, but it's not showing here. I'm not from Ogere. That my auntie, great auntie, is from Ogere. My mother is Ishara. My dad is Ilishon. I'm not from Ogere. I'm not from Ogere. I'm from Ilishon. It's my auntie. You know, my mother is related to Ogere people. You know, all those people, they are all related to each other. You know, this my auntie is from Ogere. Also related to Ishara. I think it's their mother that is Ogere. You know, like that, but it's my auntie, my mom. But she's elderly, Alaja. She's dead now. She's late now. They chased her, but later she reconciled with my mom. But that matter, she suffered. So, in the area of now, growing up and having to take care of the child, that was where I found faults in. I think it's generally is a problem with, apart from Davido that I heard is quite different, is a problem with all these musicians. I think most of these musicians are like that. And now these were the things that my mother was able to, my mother will always say it, don't go for, even though she eventually, my father is polygamist in nature, but glaringly, musicians, kings, and imams, they are surely going not for one. It's even okay when you are with those people and they cater for your child. You understand? The catering aspect is a zero for me. You understand? So those were the big challenges. You understand? So I left my child in Nigeria, and I will not forget to say one thing. After I left Nigeria, the father of my child, the first visa my child got to go and do holiday in America, London, was via him. The father of my child, he actually came into the country with him, with my daughter. The first visa, after I left and I came to London, I started struggling. I was staying in my daddy's house because daddy bought this house in Ansel Road, Tootingbeck, Southwest 17, a 5-bedroom house where my older ones all grew up and everything. So I was living there, and but I was suffering because all my older ones had left the house. I was the only one in that house, and daddy was the one taking care of, you know, from Nigeria we send money for everything, but I could not really sustain myself very well, you know, because I didn't have a job, I didn't have papers, you understand? So I had to work and daddy was saying, do holiday, come back. You understand? Build your passport and stuff like that. And staying abroad is not good. You are educated, come and work in Nigeria. He wanted my life differently, but daddy is like that. He wants to plan it for you. No, and I wanted it differently because I was getting really bullied and blogged in Nigeria. Conspiracy, I was really bullied. If I do anything or I don't do anything, they will blog me. People that I'm not even close to or that I don't know, they will say they are dating me. And they will always put my father's name. They will say, Allen-based lawyer's daughter. Then the rest will be bad story. So they were really keeping me miserable. All those Femi Davis. That's why when I did a show for him that time that they disgraced him, I did a show for him because he was among the people. He himself, Segun Banjo. They were all journalists like Gist Lover then. Although Gist Lover's face is covered, they were bloggers, they were journalists, but Femi Davis and co, they were terrible. They used to blog me every week, and they were doing it in support of, because of the father of my child, hoping that they were going to help the first relationship he had before me. They thought I was a problem. They thought he really loved me so much. So they were doing everything to try and defame me. I like, shewo lele. But you people forgot one thing. That, you see, and they were trying that just to make me look so bad. But they forgot one thing, that they were actually helping me. They helped me. I'm telling you. Because that was the reason why I refused to go back to Nigeria. If I had stayed in Nigeria, I don't think my life would be as good as it is now. Yeah, I'm happy they were doing that to me, and that made me want to stay abroad. When daddy says come back, I said no, I don't think I want to come back. And so I was working so hard. I was sending money home. Then the father of my child got visa, American visa and London visa, and wanted to travel with Coin around, So I was married now. The man that truly loves me, that was quite sincere with me, never married, had a child also, never married, based in America, went to Nigeria. We had dated before I had given birth. We had dated. We had met in 95. I gave birth in 98. Now went to look for me in Nigeria. They told him I was in London. On his way back to America, he stopped by to see me. He liked me. He saw the beauty. He said I was still looking good, although my hair had chopped to the back. It was briefly, because we had known each other, we had dated. And I said, are you single? I said, yes, I was dating one useless boy in this London that time. Sorry, the guy is on my page. He's an Edo guy. He was just serving, well, can't do me. Lori buruku ni bobo. Fine boy. But kò tọ́jú mi, man. Ọlọ́run dáríjì mi, olórí burúkú kọ́, because it's still on my page, but he now went to, let me not divert my gist, let me continue on the lane that I am. So that one was thinking he was doing me. The man that really loved me came for me. I was doing 3 jobs. You can imagine I was dating one guy in London. Olishokoto tontirin. Fine boy. Ọmọ burúkú ẹ̀, ọmọ oromi ni, ọmọ ẹ̀pọ̀mà ni. He didn't tell me not to do 3 jobs. He was encouraging the children. He will come and pick me from work. Ó kàn kó bàsùn fún mi. The guy just say kó bàsùn fún mi. The fact that he knew I already had a child outside wedlock, I don't think he knew my words until later now. After I got married was when he will come and write some episode on my page. He regrets. He's full of regrets. My life make him to regret all his life. I wish tó bá rí ògùn ẹ̀ ṣe kí n fọkọ mi lẹ̀, he would do it. Every time he see me, he always call me to like my picture. Always regret. His life is full of regrets. When I was there single, number one, he will come to my daddy's house. He will come there. He will look at. He knew that he was not going to marry a liability, but he knew I didn't have papers. So to him, he wasn't too sure if he helped me for papers. You understand? I was going to, and I wasn't even thinking of papers. I was just thinking of how to stay abroad and just forget about Nigeria. But he was thinking about, if he marries me, in my eye, because I said it as it is. I told him I gave birth for a musician. This is my story. This is my life history. His own was just, ó kàn dó mi ni, kò plan life for me. I didn't know. Ó kàn take care ara ẹ̀, fine boy, but mo ṣì ni. Thank God. Thank God the man that truly loved me, that man came back into my life. Onírànù tí mò ń date ń báyìí, mo ya ní mi ò lè anybody. It was later when, you know, I now told him I had one Edo boy, you. Olóṣì ẹ̀ kàn bá mi sùn ni o. Now say, thank God, sha. Àti marry kí n tó máa ṣe gbogbo yẹ̀yẹ́ not to confession yẹn. Oh, my head chop. Irun mi chop láti bí báyìí. Ó chop débi. The man now said no. Still look good. Check my breast. We wait. The thing is still hard flesh. He checked my bum. Oh, she kún síbẹ̀. He said the only thing is that you have to minimize the job. He had seen Koinsola in Nigeria. So he knew what, you know, he was going in for. He had seen Koinsola because he saw my mom in Nigeria. You understand? They were reluctant to let me, you know, because my mother didn't know what was happening to me in London. I was just not, I was fighting my daddy every time. Me and my daddy were always fighting, come back home, you know, this, that, you know, you can't be suffering in London. You know, I was lonely. I was, you know, my older ones married. Everybody had bought that mortgage. So it was just me. Daddy wanted to sell that big house and he wanted a smaller place because he only comes into London to check his health for medical checkup and come with mommy sometimes for medical checkup. So he just wanted a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom. He didn't need that 5-bedroom house anymore. So daddy was trying to also tell me not to stay in London because I can't maintain the house. They were not paying anything on the house just to maintain. I couldn't, you know. So that's how this man now said we should move. So I was now with him when the father of my child then said, I want to go for holiday, America, London with Koinsola. So my husband now, for the first time, was now met him. No, you know, no, not the first time. I think my husband had seen him at one show or the other, you know, before, you know, but now to go and pick my daughter from him whilst in London, it was my husband that went. I didn't go to the airport in London. I didn't go. So there was a relationship between my daughter and the father, you know. And if you be sincere, they look very much alike. Sometimes that tends to annoy me a bit. I will not lie. I get a bit upset, like she didn't have to look like him, you know. She would have just looked like me completely. But I'm not God to control that, you know. I'm not God to control that. You know, I'm not God to control that because she really looks like the dad. You know, I always pray for her that some things about the dad, because you know, I'm not perfect. So there are some things that you don't want about you in your children. And I know the things that the father, you know, the lying aspect is what I don't want any of, and then it's hard to have because the father can lie. He lies too much, you know. He knows I can't. Me, okay, share no coloring. I will always be sincere. It was his lie that got me to that extent. You understand? So, aside that, he has a very good mother. So the relationship between the father and child was okay until again when they traveled to America. And then now me, I've relocated. I then said, my daughter, go, come, then stay with me. Because now I've married, I got pregnant. I wanted to now move to Ireland, you know, and okay, you come with mommy. So what I then noticed, the relationship, my daughter keeps noticing that I don't talk about the father. I don't. So, yeah, come in. See my sister. Okay. Okay, my sister is. She came here today. Yeti. Okay, my sister is back. I'm trying to figure out the musician. Okay, Pele, try and figure it out more. Gloria, Chai Yekudi, you went all out on this chat, saying it all directly from here without missing words. Oh no, that's me. I don't see. It's the story of my life. If I miss the word and I hide anything, who is he helping? It's not helping anybody. That's how I feel. This is my story. It's my story. Anybody re-saying it or saying it is copyright. I am the original copy of it. I am saying it. It's me saying it. It's my content actually. So why not? I have more to say, just the one that I need to say. You understand? And so that's how my daughter wanted to go. Okay, that's my younger sister. Look at her. Hello, everyone. Come, Naira. That's Yeti wig. She's the one that, can you see her? That's mom's number 6. That's my younger sister. Look at her. I'm so proud of her. That's Yeti wig. She sells all those wigs, and that's white trend. She sells all what she was wearing. She sells all. You want to buy all these things, get in touch with her. That's my blood sister. Otigbe cake today. Let me go and show you people cake. My dining table. Okay. Let me show you. You know I told you that I want to surprise my daughter. She's not yet here, but I will. Let me go and. I want to surprise my daughter. Thank you. Wow. Look at her cake. That's my daughter's cake. Look at her cake. Thank you. See my daughter there. When she comes, thank you for saying my sister is beautiful. But she get yash. Oh, yes, now. I yash. Now my mama yash they take now. Now my mama yash they take. Now my mama yash. You should be able to guess from the name. Koinsola time. That's. Now my mama yash they take. I told you people that my man yash na heavy duty. That's Koinsola's cake there. Can you guys see it? That's Koinsola's cake there. So somebody is saying greeting. That's Koinsola's cake there. So that's how. Let me gist you people. The gist is ongoing, no? That's how. What said bringing the whole thing to was when I got to Ireland. You know now, the father of my child, now he said he too now relocated from Nigeria with his wife. You know, I told you when I met him, he had a relationship. They were not married. No, they were not married when I met him. But they were living, you know, in Nigeria, living lovers or not couple, no. Because they married 2 years or so after, or so 3 years later, after I had coin. So, but they already had a girl. So, I think after they married, so they had more kids, and they too. The son, that is the father of my child. And, oh, this is my husband calling. Sorry, guys. Let me quickly speak to my husband. Hello, honey. Hello? Mo wà okay, honey. Mo ń ṣe live chat lọ́wọ́. Mo wà okay, honey. Mo wà lórí live chat. Yeah. Ṣé wà okay? Ṣé kọ́yìn? Mọ́mì náà ti ní àwọn ti pè kò gbé. Ó wà níbi iṣẹ́. Ó ní òun máa breeze in síbi iṣẹ́. Òun máa wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ Yétúndé. So ó wà níbi iṣẹ́ ni. Ó máa tó pè ẹ́ padà. Má worry. Mọ́mì náà sọ pé àwọn ti pè kò gbé phone. Ṣùgbọ́n á pè gbogbo yín padà. Èmi náà tí rí. All right, honey. Bye. Bye. So as I was saying. So the thing is, when he then we now where I was now in Ireland, they both now they were in Ireland. I think they two came, they were in Ireland. I don't know who came first. Maybe they came before me. I don't know. You know, because it's none of my business. I'm not saying, I don't check on them. They are none of my business. You understand? So I would not lie. I don't know. Maybe they came into this country before, that's into Ireland before me. So they were in Ireland and I came with my Koinsola. I was pregnant of my first child for my husband now, who is my second born, you know. So I was now in Ireland. I was the only one here, you know. My husband wasn't living here. It was my daddy that even convinced my husband not to leave me alone here, because I was living alone. So eventually, the father was having a relationship with her, because he would normally come. Not to my house. He doesn't know my house. My husband will take coin to him. My husband will always say, why don't I talk bad? And my daughter also noticed. If you sit down with Coin now, she will tell you, Mom doesn't say anything about my dad, because I don't know anything. I have nothing in the head to say. The little I know is what I have said. He lied. He lied. That's all. And they know the lies. And my family, they know. But that's all. Nothing more. I left him to prove himself to the daughter. I didn't come in. I didn't want to know anything, and I allowed my husband to. You see, when you don't have anything to hide, you leave everything open. Do you understand? So my husband will be the one to take Coin to meet him. Then he will take Coin to go and do holiday in his house, where he's married. He was married to this lady now with his children, you know. But eventually, there was a day Coin came back, and that was what ended her going for the holiday. I think she had pneumonia. She came back coughing blood. Blood was coming out from her nose, her mouth. And you know, our Yoruba mentality, everybody back home, my parents, my father was still alive. You know, I've not even solved that one of daddy had just forgiven me because I have married now. He has decided to forgive me and move on because I'm married. So now hearing that Koinsola went to do holiday with the father and came back home coughing blood, ambulance rushed him. I rushed her to the hospital. It was as if I went to Were Loyoni. You understand? Everybody was now saying, you know, may my good heart not cause me the worst. Do you understand? Everybody went against Coin. Then my husband then laid a rule down. Until Coin is matured enough to understand life, he is not going to take Coin anywhere anymore. He removed his hand. He wanted me now to now be taking Coin if I so choose to. Because she landed in the hospital, so they said the pneumonia. Could it be that they were not on her? Could it be that she was not well taken care of? Could it be that it's just my daughter that fell ill? You know, but you know our Yoruba mentality. It was taken out of context. You know, me, my heart is plain. My heart is plain. Mi Ọlọ́run rínú mi ò robi mi robi gbogbo èèyàn ṣe ro yẹn. I didn't take it as far as that. All I just did was, okay, because of this sickness and Koinsola coming back with this kind of sickness, coughing blood coming out from the nose. So that was what made Coin not to go there again to the father now and be spending holiday. You understand? So then the last one was they went to America and they didn't buy more than one clothes. It was my older brother, because my immediate older brother is based in USA. He was the one that bought, you know, that time that this game was raining. Not this one that they used to play. What's that game that they used to play? Tó wọ́n gan yẹn nígbà yẹn was $. The one before this one that we buy, PlayStation. You know, that game. You know, my brother was so upset that, where, because they put up in, Okpe Yemi, that is Pasuma's daughter, the lady that gave birth. Oh, what's her name again? The story is messy. If I say all these things online, it's not good. Let me not help them scatter the whole matter, because I even heard that's one of the reason why their relationship is the marriage, their own marriage. Let me just not put my mouth in their business. Let me just mind my business. You understand? Because the father of my child went with not Mario game. Is it Nintendo? Yeah, I think it's Nintendo. It's Nintendo DS. Yes, correct. It's Nintendo. It's not Mario. It's Nintendo. You are correct. It's Nintendo. Because my brother, okay, when they went to America, he went with his first child. We were at the airport. I was at the airport in Ireland. Myself, my husband, Koinsola was, their father was going. Then he went with his first child. Koinsola is his second child, and his wife too was with him at the airport. I think that will be the third time I'm seeing that lady all my life. I don't really know her, That will be the third time I'm seeing her all my life. I saw her for the first time when the father came to steal my daughter. I think the second time I saw her was at that particular day. Then the third time I saw her was the burial ceremony of the father of my child. PSP. Is it PSP? I think so. That's something that, I think it's PSP or Nintendo. It's PSP. That one they had before in 2005, 2004, 2005. People will know it. I think it's PSP. If she's here now, she will say it. She doesn't forget all those things. She will say the game. My older brother, they used to sell it then $400, $500 then. But before then, so they went to put up in Okpeyemi, Pasuma's daughter, Okpeyemi, that is army now in. Is he dead? Who died? Is he dead? MJ Bella. Is he dead? Who died? MJ Bella. Who died? PlayStation. PlayStation, Abi. It's PlayStation. PlayStation. It's PlayStation. Okay. I will remember. You people are confusing me. Anyway, people know the thing I'm talking about. It's PlayStation. If my daughter was here, I think it's PlayStation. If my daughter was here, she will say it precisely what it is. But before then, they were going to America now for holiday. So the father was taking two of them. He was taking the first child and my daughter. So my husband and my daughter, we were at the airport. He, his wife, and his daughter, his first child, they were at the airport. So they were two going with their father now. It's PSP. Okay. Anyway, Sha. MJ Bella referring to his dad, perhaps. Okay. You said you saw the wife when he died. No, when the mother died. When his mother... sorry, it's an error for me. I saw the wife for the third time in my life when his mother died. For the third time in my life. When his mother died, they did the burial. Wasiu Ayinde was the one that sang at the burial in Nigeria. Yeah, no, died. His mother, not him. Not him, is alive. The wife too is alive. No, I've never heard she's dead though. You understand? I don't know anything about her anyway, to be sincere. So she was at the airport. We don't greet. I don't know her. So from afar, I saw my husband was the one that even took my daughter forward to. But I greet the father. Me and the father, the father of my child, we greet well. We greet very well. We may not greet too much, but when his mother died, he was the one that called me to tell me that his mother died. He was the one that called me he even gave me Ankara. My younger sister that is dead now, he was the one that brought them, sent the Ankara, everything. No, I greet him, but you know, he has his shortcoming. I have my shortcoming. My own shortcoming is, if I'm angry, I don't want to talk to you. I probably may not express myself well because my mouth is not good, so I would prefer to keep quiet, and that's worse. When you just keep quiet and don't talk out, you are bottle up too much. You know, it's not good. You just be keeping malice unnecessarily. So they went to America, and I heard one of the reasons why their relationship, I think his marriage, broke up because they put up in Pasuma's wife, forgotten that, Ganiat. They call that lady Ganiat. She's the one that had Opeyemi for Pasuma. You know, I don't, Pasuma, all these people, even later I remember he was at my daughter's name. He said, meanwhile, every time he's always chopping blogging on my platform. Me padimo, me, I can't lie. But I know him. I have seen him when he was dating Akinsoya, Ayo Adesoya. When I was with Ndele Taiwo, he was dating Ayo Adesoya knows me very well. She knows me very well because I used to look at her. I'm sure she used to pity me then, that how can you be dating? Because that time, the father of my child, that time, his car had hole. Moto any hole buying. Kolowo. Orin lo ni, it was good. You know, that time, he was one that said, forget juju. Kolowo. And Pasuma too. You know, that time he used to wear all these pennies tight shirt, tishokoto, dear tight. And now you are this one, you are very pretty. So I'm sure she used to pity me. I used to pity her too. That why how you waka where you go they date this kind. I'm sure she too, you will be looking at me that how you waka where be saying that this kind guy you said come they date. So we were both the same people. She was pitying me, I was pitying her. So when I hear people say that she denied dating Pasuma, she's lying. She dated Pasuma very well. Me, I know. I can. She knows me. I know her now. You don't pity her one guy. You man wo me. But you know waka well. Even me said they look and say, how you can't go married? They date this kind of person. You don't want the same boat ni. Egbe irukere egbe kono na wa méjèèjì. Thank God. O just okay. So these Ghanaians, I think when the children came back, we were both pitying each other. But me, I was pitying her. I wasn't pitying myself. Me, I was thinking everything was okay with me. Later on in life is when I thought of it that she must have been pitying me too. But, you don't even carry I go market. Me self, I was looking at her. Though I heard Pasuma doesn't take. You have mentioned his name. Whose name now have I mentioned? You know that I'm sorry. I didn't know. Sorry, I don't want to mention anybody's name on my platform. You people that know what I'm talking about, just be following the gist. So when they now went to America, I think the children now came back to tell their mothers some stories. Yeah, I won't say it too. Thank God, me. You know me, I'm married. So Coco and me. I won't stop cool. Yeah, I was sad this morning. This chat has really fighting. All right, my darling. Just use my life. Take cash cruise now. Cash cruise with my life. It's true life story. It's true life story. You understand? So that's how the kids came back. So when the kids were there, my brother went to see. I have the pictures. The environment very bad. No, I'm not using it to badmouth anybody. You know all these musicians, they don't take care of children alone. They don't take care of children. The environment, my brother was now so upset. My own immediate older brother, because my brother was now the one that went to see my number 3, that went to see my daughter. He had to even fly from Miami to New York. New York, New Jersey, where they put up to go and see my daughter. And he was so angry, with all what the environment, everything. He had to take my daughter out. And our kids were okay, I'll talk for my child. I won't talk for anybody else's child. They were left, they were not well taken care of, because even the person that they went to meet was struggling. Lara Martins, darling. The person they went, they were struggling, so, you people were looking at, musician, their life is, because they always come and be audio. Everything they do is audio. There's nothing. You understand? You go and fight and kill yourself, go and do just to another woman because of a musician. You get there, you still go and suffer again. So that Gani, they just abandoned that one. I don't even think say Pasuma even go. He only go there to. She that just, I don't know, Sha, but anyway, that girl is I think Army, Abi, she joined American Force or something like that in US. So what my brother saw, he wasn't happy. He had to take my daughter and went to do shopping for her, and he was asking that he takes my daughter away until after the trip. When it's time for the trip, maybe like a day to the time they are coming back, he can then release my daughter back to him, because he wasn't happy with the ghetto environment, everything. He was really very upset, and was like, he was so upset with me, like, Kuti, why did you get yourself into? I said, don't, please. It has happened, it has happened. You just do the shopping for mine. So, and you see, the father of my child is that kind of person that, these people that, like, go and meet all these musicians, they'll be proud about nothing. They won't be gentle. So he was trying to, like, no, he is the one that bought the tickets to bring his daughter. So why would my brother come and say they want to carry his child and yeah, like that. So my brother just didn't talk to him again till they left, and just bought what he needed to buy for that PlayStation and all those. It was PlayStation, they used to call it PSP, PlayStation and all those things. And he was the one that did the shopping. So me, I was not asking, you have posed for my brother, you have done everything, what did you buy for my daughter? I only saw 2 things. I think they said that's the cause of. There's some things the kids came back to say to their mothers that they saw that happened. That's none of my business. I don't care. So that's, I think they said, was the cause of all the Ghanaians now got in touch with me and was now telling me bad stuff about the father of my child's wife. I think they got into it for some reason that made sense. Do you understand? It made sense to me, but I can't share it with you people. Go and meet them. They will tell you the story themselves. None of my business. You understand? So now, when they came back, I was now telling my daughter was now beginning to understand herself. She had the relationship. She went into it. She knows what is happening. You understand? She knows her father more than even me. The little I had to say, she is able to express better. I allowed them. I didn't even. He proved himself. And let me tell you one thing. This is how musicians are. If I come out and talk about musicians, please be rest assured that this is not from anything. It's from my experience, and it's from what I know that they are generally. It includes from their beginning to the end. From Sonny Ade to Barrister to K1, all of them. It's as if they, yes, I will go and meet them to tell me more. Yes, better, MJ. They will tell you their story better than me. You understand? The one that I know, my own side of the story that matters to me. The care, they don't have it. They only flaunt children. When the child becomes a lawyer, becomes an engineer, and becomes this, they will be flaunting children. You understand? But the care, the investment, that many of the children will tell you they didn't get it. And when these kids start to do it, they will be there to pose, especially for mothers that cannot be truthful with themselves. Some of them, all this K1 coming to pose with their lawyer children today. Where were they when those kids were nobody? Oh no, Abike or Alba, I can't give full stories. That is none of my business. You know, if they are not people that I know, as in that, you know, it's not fair, you know, for me to come and start saying their story on air like that. You know, it's not like a trending story. It's a personal story. Like if I want to talk about people now, you know, and it's a trending story I hear, but this is my own story, you know, and it would be very unfair for me to just disclose some things that is not my story, you know. What am I trying to gain there? Do you understand? What's my aim? What's the purpose? You know, no. My own part of it is the last question is, did your daughter have a relationship, and what part did you play in? I didn't play too much. I only let my daughter see for herself. Many times she's tried her father, she's seen him, she knows him. If you sit my daughter down, she will tell you more about her father so well. I don't hold back. The only time I held back, I've told you people why I held back. And from when she now was in college, there were times, you know, when my daughter entered college, university now, you know, she studied software management and programming. Is an engineering course, and she's into everything software, you know, everything software, name it, you know. As I, you know, everything about her is even as a matter of fact, I was saying this one day to you people that she actually put in for law. And this is because I'm coming to somewhere, you know, she put in for law, and this is because she wanted to make me happy. You know, before I went to study law, I've always said it that my daddy wanted me to study law. The philosophy course I read and business administration, my daddy he didn't feel fulfilled about me. He felt I could do better for him. He felt when I was growing up, he could see me more of a lawyer. My daddy has always been calling me the law. He calls his children particular names, and it was as if he called us to be. Believe it or not. From when I was young, I used to follow my dad to the chambers. You know, sometimes I follow him to the court. I can tell you every part I played as a young child in school. I was into debates group. I was more or less very argumentative. I was more or less getting ready to be a lawyer. You know, I was thinking I was going to be a lawyer. Do you understand? You know, so when I went for philosophy, daddy felt I was bigger than, as in my potential. But philosophy is very vast and very deep. You know, but daddy didn't think this. It was more or less like you went to play. You studied Yoruba. As far as my daddy is concerned. Business administration, okay, but it was at the Polytechnic I did that. So, when my daughter wanted to go into, I was always saying, I wanted to be a lawyer. You know, I wanted to be a lawyer. I was always saying from when she was young, even to all my kids. So, my daughter now put in law. And my husband called me a day or two to when they were going to close, when you could change their CAO, when you could change your course. But then my daughter called me, and my husband called me and said, Kudi, are you the one forcing this girl to go and study law? I said, no. And she's good in that, you know, the courses that can earn her good scores for law. She's good in it. So, only no. Haven't you studied your daughter? Can't you see that she's good in software? She's more of you know, things that has to do with computer and stuff like that. You know, I think you should sit her down and talk to her like a mother. I said, you know, I just bounced off my husband, like in the sense I was like, what do you mean? Why are you trying to say that I'm the one, you know, forcing her to do what she, you know? And my husband said, no, that he feels so new, I should talk to her. And right in front of him, I called her. I said, come. Mbo, this law that you are studying, that you chose to study, don't you like it? My daughter busted out in tears. No, mommy, I don't really like it. I just want to make you happy. Mukawo lorini. You know, sometimes we emotionally blackmail these children. sometimes when we are talking to them, and that's why I thank God that, you know, sometimes you are the ones emotionally blackmailing them to go and study courses. They will just study the course and give you the certificate and go. They won't use it to do anything. They will go. Many of them don't want to study what they are studying. But because my mother wants me to be a doctor, my mother wants me to be a lawyer, they will just study it. Eventually, no passion for it. It was my husband that noticed me, the mother. I was just jubilating in my mind. Thank God, at least I will have a daughter that will be a lawyer. At least she has said, that's not me. I didn't see anything. That my daughter busted out in tears, that she just wants to make me happy. I said, Koyi, make me happy to the detriment of your own career and future. Have they closed CAO? This CAO is how they register for their courses. She then said no. I said, which course you want? She said she actually has passion for software. You know? You have passion and you went to, oh yeah, Kiamosa. Whatever you prefer, what you have passion for, what you know you really want to do is what you should go and put in. Thank God they've not closed CAO. Me, Bama, get Karen. Because my daughter wouldn't have loved what she wanted to do it so that she will not, to her, that will make me proud of her, so that as if it was a revenge on somebody. No! If not for my husband, I was blinded by studying law. If not for my husband, I would have, you would have just pushed the girl. It would just be going. It can even lead to depression. You won't know. Just because the girl wants to make you happy. The girl wants to live her life because, she's probably feeling guilty. Oh, my mother, she didn't end up studying law. And the father even disowned her at a point because of me. My mother had me outside wedlock. My mother. So she wanted to do something to make me proud. Me, God have already rewritten my story. Ọlọ́run ti make me, ó ti ṣe mí dáadáa. Let God do my daughter so well. Let her walk her walk and live her life. That day, she changed to what she's now an engineer. She changed it 4 years course. She changed it to the course that she wanted. And she's doing now as a career. And when she went to change it, now, as she changed it, she then went for it. At that point, I had got my neutralization. Are you getting me? In the country here, you don't get loan for education. Like United Kingdom, where they give you money. I don't know. They said they loan you. Like Ireland doesn't operate like that. They don't even have that money. Ireland will support you. They call the organization Susie. They will support you, but it depends on your income. Your income will be what they will calculate. If your income is not enough for you to send a child to school to pay the full fee, they will support you with whatever, maybe 70%, maybe 30%. So your income determines, and if they are not going to support you at all, they are not. If your income is sufficient for the, and this is where I expect the father now. God has been good now. And I had a shortcoming. So the shortcoming was on my own side. I did not do my daughter's neutralization. I had automatically, when I got my neutralization, she has it too. I took it. I didn't take it as something that will matter, that, that will be a reason that as a citizen, when your daughter enters college, there are some benefits you can get. But if she doesn't have that, if she doesn't have the citizenship, you can't get those benefits. So at the time my daughter got into college, got admission to study the course she did well. I didn't have a neutralization. It was a shortcoming from my end. I was meant to pay, I think, everything overall. I think with everything, doing everything, it won't cost me more than 1,000 something euro. When you last one, I was reluctant to pay. And you don't get it immediately. You apply for it. It may take 3 months. You apply for it. They will ask for some documentation. So, and my daughter got admission. So all the help I was meant to get, maybe, I couldn't get it in her first year. I needed to pay her school fees as somebody that is not a citizen. So that was when I needed the father to comfort for me. Do you understand? I then told her, go and meet your dad. He didn't do anything. He gave her 170 something euro. I'm not saying this on air, not to say anything. I'm just trying to say how we suffered. We suffered. Me and my daughter. Are you talking about the past? When we talk about the past, we suffered. And it's thousands of euro you have to pay. And I had not done a neutralization. And I had to apply for it. So that was aside. So she was admitted as a non-citizen of, you understand, as someone that is not a citizen of Ireland. So you have to pay the full fee. Government is not interested in her matter because she's not yet a citizen. Though the mother is, automatically she is. But sadly, and when I got into the country, even my son that they didn't give him citizenship, I had to apply for it too, because he was born here, but they stopped citizenship when we came in. International students, exactly. Thousands of euro. But they allowed me spread it out because I was a citizen and I also I had just closed my shop, at that time. I've had a shop in the country for 8 years. So I just closed my shop. I was going through financial turbulence, but my husband was, working. So he was the one that we had to use his own the income. And then my own end, I then got admission that same year too, because I had done exam too for law, to study law. I got admission as a mature student. So you see, it was tough. It was either I don't go and only my child will go, or I get all the support I needed the father at that point. The rest is history. So my daughter didn't still take it as, she took it, she wasn't happy, but she still took it as, okay. And she still, they probably sometimes he will always celebrate her birthday. He's always celebrating her. But like I always say, the wife he now got married to somebody else who started communicating with me and tried to make me feel he's just that let me out of record, sha. I don't have any business with all this, and they are marrying up and down. It's none of my business. Later again, he now married again in Nigeria. Google called they were back, and I said, well, this man said get his own problem. So that's how me and my daughter, we now struggled. First year and second year was really very tough for the both of us. Because me too, I was studying law. You understand? So the money was too much. It was tough, my people. It was tough. I don't know how God did it. And my daughter wanted to start working. I was scared that if she go and start working and she doesn't do well in school, I will have myself to blame. Ask her. We fought her second year because she wanted to be buying things for herself. You know, she was seeing people in school. She wanted to be buying things for herself. You know, the money wasn't forthcoming like that because the first year we didn't quickly get myself together, so she had to stay in hotel accommodation, and so my daughter had to be paying. I had to be paying 1 to 5 days. 1 to 5 days. That is, sorry, 1 to Friday, Monday to Friday. Weekend is more expensive. If she stays Saturday, Sunday, it's more expensive. And so she used to come home Monday morning, train again, back to hotel accommodation. It was costing me too much. So my daughter used to go and squat with friends that had houses, that had accommodation. You know, weekend, she will have to leave that accommodation Friday by 12 p.m. because it's hotel. Then she will have to come back Monday again by 12 p.m. And I was paying like that. And she really suffered. So she wanted to work to get money, you know, more money. She was only, myself and my husband were the only ones taking care of her. So we were always having problem. Hope you got the certificate before your dad died. No, my dad died. My mother always say it when I had that, because myself and my daughter graduated the same year. My mother always says she's going to carry the certificate to heaven and show my mom. My daddy, I didn't get the certificate before daddy died. No, daddy died since this year will be 15 years that he's been gone. No, my daddy never saw the certificate. So my daughter and myself graduated same year. It was tough. But eventually, you know, she got neutralization, and that was in her second year. So the income of the house, then she was getting support from Susie, and then she started working. Then, you know, as she start to work, Susie will reduce their support as well. She started working at third year, got so good, she got employed with Apple. So she was working with Apple until she graduated, and you know, so, and we got to this stage, and the moment as she was graduating, she was getting employed. As she was graduating, she got employed. She got one in America and got one here. And she said because of me, she would come to London. I didn't really want her to go out of my sight because I was scared. But, you know, my husband told me, let her fly. Leave her to unleash. The world is wide. Let this girl move. My husband's daughter, she's in America now. My husband said she was in Nigeria. She too graduated in Nigeria. But she got married in Nigeria, and then she's now in America. She has 2 children. My husband has 2. We have 2 grandchildren. 2 daughters. 2 grandchildren. My husband too has a child. You know, before I met him. Yeah, she has a child. He had 1 daughter. So and the daughter is married. She has 2. She too finished from the university in Nigeria, still working, and she and her husband, God did it for them. They are in America now. What, you know, so my daughter, the relationship between her and father, I can't say much. I'm sure when she grows, as she's growing, she will be telling the world herself how it all went. But me, I will always use style to tell people, you know, when you are in my kind of shoe, it was as if no, you won't scale through. But here I am today. God knows. As I was doing that, I was building myself 6 blocks of flats. Not small place. As I was going through all that, I was still building myself 6 blocks. I started building my blocks of flats after I got into university studying law. I started building, and I was still sending my daughter to school, and I was sending myself to school, and I was working. I was doing everything. Do you know how I struggle? Is it my power? Is it by my power? If it's to think of my power, I have no strength. I have no strength. It's the grace of God. And so, see, if man come for you, let them come. If they not come for you, leave them. The only thing is that you will see them, they will be posing with these children. Just make sure that your children, you help them, you support those children. Because it's not their fault that they came anyway. It's not their fault. If you made the wrong choice by choosing the wrong man, do you understand? It's none of the children's fault. It's you that God will come for you. If he sees when you're motoba shipa, how God sees you, he would help you. God helped me. Oh. I won't lie to you people. Sometimes the man that married me in the house, he will look at me and he doesn't know how. Because sometimes I cry. There are times my daughter, no money. After you pay school fees, you will no money. I drink garina in the abroad. Momu garina, me, for my children. I drink garina. Garina is one of my best. Till tomorrow I still drink garina. Then I drink garina because sometimes I will be so broke. I did when they were growing up, the way I buy designers for my children. When Consola enter college, the younger ones they notice now, I reduced buying. Even for myself, I reduced. So that Consola can go to school. After, relieve me. My daughter herself she was fighting me. Mommy, no. And then so at a point, by the time she got to 3rd year, 4th year, the help was even she doesn't like to bother me. She will be telling me, Mommy, don't worry. With the remaining money for the year is so amount. I will do this, you do this. She relieve. She too knows that the struggle is so much. Sometimes she'll just call me and be telling me, Mommy, calm down. Take it easy. I'm tired. Remi. But I've never in my life come out to say, I swear I curse the father of my child. No, you sure work, we do good. Anything you do, we either pray for you or swear for you. If you curse people now and they've not done anything that deserve curses, you know that you are wasting your time. I be possible because the curse will go back to you that is cursing. So you better let everybody, whatever you sow into a child's life, you reap it. When not be only you born the pikin. To sperm meet ovulation carry belle now. I never will come out and curse the father of my child. Because that's why I wonder why some parents do it. Or say, you won't see my child. I don't do it. No, I don't do it. You won't see my child. You won't see, no, I don't do it. You yourself, you will be the one to describe where your children will bury you. Father, don't do. You will be the one to describe where your children will bury you. Because God will come for those children. Their life will be good. All of them. Eventually, whatever you sow into their life, you can't reap. You will reap it. That's what I mean. You will reap whatever you sow into their life. So you coming to be fighting and be stressing yourself and be saying that man not see child, woman not see kinikan, I curse and be you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. You are just going to kill yourself for no reason. Even the children that you are suffering for, just you calm down. As long as God is helping you. I'm going to share your show first. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. Just you calm down. If you are alone, no, Some people even have husband in the house. This my experience, they experienced it. Husband, they beside them. I won't go in shadato. Some people just have husband for the sake of having it. You'll be ceremonial head. Come on, that pay wo she Mrs. Lagbajani. And he said, let God come for you, help you. If God is for you, help your children. So that Owafuno kò ní já sásán, kò já sọpẹ́. That should be your prayer. Pray for these children because they too, they are going through a lot. You think they don't see what you go through? They are thinking about it. They are looking for a way to make you happy. Many of them, all these are our children, they are trying. You think they are not trying? They are trying, oh. I don't know how you people see it, but me, ìwọ̀nba ni mo fẹ́ máa stress àwọn ọmọ yìí mọ́. Because gbogbo ìrìn àjò táwa rìn, all this one that I did with my life, she was in heaven, jeje. Now me go bring her and come down. Did she tell me to go and have anything to do with the father? She didn't send me to go and have anything with the father. So when she now come, now some people, all of us, will now start abusing. There was one laptop, the father, let me not forget that one. There was when she entered college, let me not lie about that one. Let me remember. The father also gave her second-hand laptop. But it's second-hand, I think it's his own. So she needed laptop when she entered first year. You understand? She needed laptop when she entered first year. I know I told you about the financial strain. So the father gave her 100 and said, she knows the figure because I wrote it down because I'm going to write a book on the matter. Not for anything. It's my content. It's the story of my life. Story, the lorry. So there's nothing wrong in that. You understand? So the father gave her this, posted this laptop to her in her first year because she needed a laptop, and the laptop we were saying 500 and something, the cheapest and not good quality. And I said, well, I will buy, and she needed it. So the father, why won't you share? It's share. The father then sent this laptop to her. When he sent the laptop to her, and she's good in software, so it's a second hand. She's a man. I think she used to use her hand to do the laptop. I'm exaggerating, but startup here mental issue. So one day I got home. She came for holiday from school. She really looks like her dad with her eyes, but you know, it's true. They look alike. And those are the things that man be me by me. Because it reminds me of some things that hurts me. I tell her, I say, some things I just pray that it's just look, you take look. Oh. Don't go and take some things. Yeah, you know. I hope he has changed, shall I pray for him. It will be well with him too in life. So I then took my daughter. I then came back home that day. You know, I told her to, she came from school, weekend. You know, this weekend that I said she comes home when she doesn't have money we can't stay for the weekend in the hotel I was paying for. So she now carried a laptop and she was battling with the laptop. She had assignment. She needed to use laptop. And the laptop, they were, me operate laptop. Laptop. I then thought of my life. My people, I won't lie to you people. Maybe if he hears this show, he will be hot about what I'm going to say now. I got in and I told her that I consider what I told you to do. You didn't even do it, and everything. Said that, Mommy, I've been trying. She was operating laptop. The laptop, I just took that laptop. I climbed up. I took the laptop from my stairway. I was up. I threw it. She didn't do anything that warrants me throwing that laptop from up to that. I needed that laptop to crush so that I can go and buy my daughter a new laptop. I threw that laptop. I threw the laptop. Blah! We that were struggling. Move for down. Damn, God. If you want to help me, oh God. Yeah. But for laptop dànù. My daughter was not crying. She locked herself in the room. She was not crying. She was not thinking. Owó tó wà ní àkáǹtì mi báyìí. Mo ní, oh, you won't go on Monday until I get you a new laptop. I went to credit union that Monday. I was meant to go to college. I didn't go to college. I went to ask for loan. 700 euro loan. I don't know. Been long I operated my credit union. I don't know how God entered them. It was approved. I told them I wanted to buy a laptop for my daughter. I don't have money. And the laptop cost 700 and something and everything. And I got 700 euro loan. I got my daughter a brand new laptop. Laptop, you know. By the time she started working with Apple, if you see all the laptops she has now, even laptop. All my phone that I use is Apple now. I always get executive treatment when she was working there. I always phone ni 1,000 something as outsider. We will get it for 700. They will slash 30% off. I get my own phone that rate because she work with Apple. Apple will give them laptop to work with when she started working with Apple. Laptop to them in the beginning. They didn't. My daughter, I got loan to buy her laptop. Well, I crushed the laptop. Okay. Till tomorrow, my children, they remember the story of the rise and fall of that laptop. My daughter was shocked. She was crying throughout the weekend because I crushed the laptop. HP, God bless you. HP. Gba loan. Or a laptop for mommy. How long did it take me to pay the loan? Gba mi ní how much? I didn't even ìrọ̀rùn ni mo fi san loan yẹn. I quickly even paid. God was good to me. I was doing well. Not, I was struggling jama here and there. Jama. I struggle. Don't have to come and be telling people that I'm struggling now. Man, there you gone. Which work didn't I do? That Timothy shop for me. You know how I was selling the things. I was selling the thing. Bala anyhow. That's how I got my daughter. I said the software was too much. How can my daughter, she can't talk when she's using her laptop. She has to use her hand to hold the battery to laptop. She used sellotape. You see that my daughter's laptop, the father gave her. The laptop to terrible to Henry. Come to think of it, you will see these musicians, all of them, when you see them on social media, they look good. But omo ti pọ̀jù. They say it's omo bere oshi bere ni, ìyàwó ti pọ̀jù. Most of these wives, they are the one taking care of their children. Before they come and start flaunting the child, they ask them, all of them, that where were they when these children were, they needed them. All of them, not only him, all of them, Pasuma K1 Sonny Ade, all of them, Barrister bless her. I have a friend that gave birth for laptop, that gave birth for musician. My friend that you saw me at a party in Nigeria, that Barimade, she's the one that Barrister sang Demola Kinikon the Omo Mejeji Rebi Demola. That's my friend, my childhood friend, gave birth for Barrister now. Her father, Ahamebo mi ti pọ̀jù o. Shamebo ọ̀rọ̀ kan ni mo ti wá survive. Let me say this one and go, so I can go and face my life. That's my friend. That's my friend that you saw me, that Barimade, that they took Ankara, that you saw me in Nigeria. That's my friend. That's my childhood friend, Dayanun Kazim. The father, you see all that Ojota, all those tall building in Ojota, tall building. It's her father that owns all those tall building now. The father was the one that used to spray Barrister now. All these men that spray Barrister, that spray them. Just like if I'm a lover of K1 now, and I go and be spraying K1. That's how the father was to Barrister. So the man died suddenly. He didn't live long. I think he was in his 40s. He died. He died since 40 years ago. You saw the day you saw me in their house, they were doing 40 years remembrance. And you saw Barimade coming to sing there. Let me tell you people now. It's not my business, so it's amebo I want to do. You know, they were, hey, if I can sing that song, I don't know Barrister song. You know, that man, I don't know him. I just saw that my friend went to get belle for the man. Hey, me and that my friend went to primary school together. Hey, Kiloruko, she's the first daughter of that man. That Demola di meji, you know that man now, that barrister too. I share with about daddy, you know. People remind me that so joro awon omo yin luko I don't understand Yoruba like that. Speak English, Tare. You just say omo yeni. You are speaking Yoruba too much. If you know the song I'm talking about, that barrister said Demola, the song is percussion album. I can't sit behind child like this. Never, I always leave, but when it's I sit even if it's 5 hours. Let me gist you people now. This particular barrister, I hope he's not doing a share in heaven. So this my friend, when the father died, you know, being a rich man and the man used to be his fan and his, you know, used to spend for him. He now invited them to call, you know, barrister said the representative from their house, they should come to the house. Condolence in you. He went to see them and said, so Idaya, my friend, as young as she was, went to greet barrister. Bí barrister ṣe fi fàkàfíkì, bó ṣe fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi ní gbaski nìyẹn o. I'm telling you, sorry, you are now my daughter, I am now your daddy. Lodi Demola ọmọ mi yẹn o. The boy is my godson o. Wọ́n kí mi oríire, wọ́n ní ta ló bímọ. Yes, thank you. Only that my thing is not Tolu Adams, you get it. Let daddy ọmọ Kẹ́hìndé mi èjì. Yes, that's my friend. My friend is Ibeji now. It's Idaya. She's twins. She's the one that gave birth to that song. Gogo was dedicated to her. Let that it's her. That's my friend. Is the father that is the fan of barrister. Ìdáyà jọ̀ọ́ má bínú ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ṣó mọ̀ mo kàn gist wọn ni, ṣó mọ̀ pé ìwọ náà lọ bímọ fẹ́lẹ́rẹ́ àjìjọ wà ní boat kan náà ni, so jẹ́ kí n fọ wọn, jẹ́ kí n fi story ẹ̀ náà kí n fi ṣe ìrírí ayé. That's how àwọn dádì barrister ó bá gbé sí. Àníkẹ́ Ìdáyàtù ló bí ọmọ, àsọmọ náà ló ìkànjẹ Nure ni. It's true. You people know this song, girl. Me but Thomas, you make me happy. Me, I don't know how to sing the song, but I know that I have a boss on ground that we know. No, the story is not false. So, she's my childhood friend. You saw me in Nigeria. Go and look at the party I went for in Nigeria that I was wearing Akara. It's the lady. Told you that. Thank you. At least if I'm lying, will somebody be here saying that she's her cousin? I can't lie to you people. She's my childhood friend. That is how Ìdáyà bá lọ kí àwọn bàrí o. That is this our daddy o. Tó bá gbé sí fa. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi, if you see her very petite yo. Ó bá gbé sí fún Ìdáyà, bàbá bá pa sí gbàsgbòs. Ló bá doyún o. Bí bàbá ṣe mú ọmọ nìyẹn o. Bó ṣe that's how the bàbá ṣe adoption la máa pè ní. That's how it's supposed to be daddy bàbá kú o. That's the story o. It's supposed to be bàbá kú o. Bó ṣe bàbá kú, bàbá enter inside disciple náà ní ọ̀rẹ́ mi nìyẹn o. Bá ṣe bí ọmọ wa Nureni nìyẹn o, Ìdémọ́lá. Go ask my friend. I can't say go ask barrister because he's dead. He knows what he did. Musician. Wọ́n ní lọ́wọ́ kú. He went to Ifakafiki, my friend. Ọmọ bá doyún. I'm telling you people, to God who made me. Boy, wá mọ bí tí mo ti máa ń dúpẹ́. Ask me. You see one thing, nothing, it may be a mistake or it may be a journey that you didn't plan. Do you know ever since that time, that child is the only child that my friend has. Ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́dàá. Even after marriage, only that our son, Nureni. Ibẹ̀ ni ọpẹ́, àyè ọpẹ́ ti yọ. Àní àyè ọpẹ́ yọ. You know, it may be that me, I will be abusing ourselves, musician, I will be. But when we want to talk between us, me and her, àyè ọpẹ́ yọ. Àyè ọpẹ́ yọ. Since only that child, ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn ni, to God be the glory. Ọmọ yẹn wá jọmọ gidi. No, I'm not taking it. You know, if it's not a good, if not good, I will say it. She's my friend. Go and see my housewarming ceremony. The part that the musician was praising ọ̀rẹ́ láti kékeré, láti 3 years old. I'm speaking English, generous leader. Your name is funny. What do you mean by generous leader? I hope you are not Bola Tinubu. No, generous leader. That's not. I hope you are not Apostle Suleiman. No. What do you mean by generous leader? That your name is funny. Yeah, you are me, but my father's love. My Very bad day. Very bad day. See, I'm shy. Yeah. Barima Day is here. Ọmọ barista is here. Barima Day ti wá gbé mi. Barima Day is here. Barima Day is here. You know she's barista's daughter, so she will come for me. Barima Day say, yeah, could you me? But my father's love for Yademola and Yademola love my daddy so much. No, daddy is Ashewo now. You know now. Barima Day is here. Barima Day. But okay, let me praise barista. I didn't know that Barima Day is here. I wanted to blog daddy. You know daddy is gone now. Daddy to Yashewo. Bó ṣe gbà sí fọ́rẹ́ mi nìyẹn. Gbas. That's the daughter here. You know Barima Day is here. Mamebo. Barima Day is here because she came to defend her daddy. Àwọn eléré. Barima Day, you know that daddy love women too much. Gbogbo eléré need the same. Only that this my Barima Day is a woman now. You know, we can't talk about female musician as bad. Àwọn ọkùnrin yẹn, bàbá yẹn, bó ṣe gbà sí fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi nìyẹn. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣe bínú rẹ̀ ni ọmọ wa nìyẹn. You know, you people know now that gbogbo àwọn eléré yẹn the same ni wọ́n. Barry, don't be angry. You know daddy. You know it's your daddy. But you know, Idaya is my childhood friend. So me, I know the story very well. Ebe ṣe gbà sí fún wa nìyẹn tó doyún. Amebo will not kill me. Mo ti ṣàmẹ̀bọ̀. Barista, baba yẹn gbà sí fọ́rẹ́ mi ni. That's how that baba just gave it to my friend. Iwo, that's how we born our pikin, Demola. That's how we born our pikin, Demola. Yeye kudi kilo ṣẹlẹ̀ na. Barima Day, I know Barima Day, if you are about it sorrow, you know they go come they say she said Barista is the only musician that doesn't like. It's a lie. Barima Day, forget it. I know daddy is your dad, but you know, even you know that all these musicians they are the same. Eja sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà náà. Bó ṣe bí daddy ṣe kí ọ̀rẹ́ mi mọ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn. Bí ó ṣe gbà sí fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi nìyẹn. I know the song too. It's my friend. Ashiri yeye. Ashiri too yeye. Yes. Barima Day, you know Barima Day she was even the one that sang at the party now. You know, I love her. And she was saying, I love you, yeye. She's the one that sang at the party. I knew her. It's because She went to sing for in-law. Don't you hear? You know, you'll be wondering, celebrity. Ileni gbogbo. Because it's her daddy that is, you know, that's pregnant and gave her son, gave her nǹkan tó fà nìyẹn. You now understand the connection. Well, she's continuing the love for her dad over her their bó ṣe gbà sí fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi nìyẹn. Ó gbà sí ni gbàs bó bàbá ṣe adopt ọ̀rẹ́ mi nìyẹn. Mi ò mọ̀ pé o. I didn't know. You see, this how they will be catching me when I come and be telling you people's story. They will not catch me. Say that woman, they talk all musicians like even if we are talking of all musicians, Barrister is Oga. Baba yẹn like obìnrin o. Don't mind the daughter. Don't mind the daughter. She can't say the truth. She can't say the truth. People like us, we can tell you people, Awata bímọ fún wa báyìí, I will tell you, you know I born for one, so I won't lie. She say her daddy is not I love you so much. I love you, Barima Day. I love you. But you know, don't worry, just ignore. Let me just talk about our musician. She is also a musician, but I don't think female they are like that, you know. The female they are just on their own. But the men, Yashewo, Baba Yashewo, daddy mi Barrister, ó gbé ṣe bó ṣe gbé fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi nìyẹn. Ó doyin mo tiẹ̀ dúpẹ́ torí ọmọ tàbí no. If you see my son Nuren, you will love him. Ó kéwú, ó kàwé, orí ẹ̀ dẹ̀ pé, ó dẹ̀ jọmọ gidi. So I'm okay. We know now. We know now. She's only, you know, she's the daughter. You know how daddy really loves her. You know, when she started singing too, that's Barima Day. You know, everybody was so like, she sings like Barrister, and the man loves her. No, the man loves her. The man loves her. The man loves her. The man loves Sister Florence, darling. How are you? How are you? Barima Day, I love you so much. You know, when we see again, we are going to see by the grace of God. I pray for Barrister same way I pray for my late dad. Love that great man beyond description. Know all his songs by you know it. To me, I know it when he's singing, but I can't. The lyrics is my problem. You can't make it. I am joking. I joke too much now. My darling Zainab, I joke too much. But my army boy is too much. Do you think about so? Mo kon mama hide, but mama code. I want to mommy I get. You know. All those musicians who ní lọ́wọ́ gan. But ó já sọpẹ́. Do you understand? Ìtẹ́ ìyẹn ni mo máa sọ fún yín gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá ti ń ṣe. I wish I can understand Yoruba. I'm speaking English now. I'm speaking English. Once a while that I speak Yoruba like that. Don't worry now. Jenny, my darling. Once a while. Let me go so that I can bath. My daughter will soon come. You know, let me go. You people saw her cake now. Let me go and celebrate her. I hope they leave her for, because she said she would just stay have a bit at work and come back and come here. So I'm waiting for her. Let me go and your my boy's number. It's not too much. It's not okay. My boy is not okay. But you are enjoying it. Abike Oba, you have been here from beginning. You didn't go until this chat is about to end. We should organize our work for Yeyame. But you know all the musicians are the same. Yes, now my darling Barima Day. It's true they are. No, jokes aside. It's just a common thing amongst them. I don't know why it's like that. You know, it's not to blackmail or to, you know. Sister Monica Kade, you have tried with this chat. Yes, thank you, ma. Thank you so much. I am fine, yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you. No, you are not really my boy. It's because you don't know how to pretend or lie. Yes, Abiola is true. Tokuba Atkins, that's why we love it. Thank you. But you know what thing is organic truth. You understand? There's no need to lie. There's no need to add. Just say it as it is and go. You understand? Don't add, don't remove. Just say it as it is. As long as you are not lying. That's the thing. I would just always want, and you learn from it. When I'm telling you people something, don't just listen and say gist. What am I trying? The message I'm passing is what you should grab. even when I bring people's cases on board, I say it not to laugh at them. I say it to you people to learn. So sometimes I use it for you people to have hope. You know, a lot of times our cases seem hopeless. But when you see somebody have been through it and the person, how God came forth for that person, and I share it with you, you will be hopeful again. So sometimes when you see a lot of us on social media, don't think it's perfect. We have stories as well. And when our life is not perfect, I hate all this audio. My life is so perfect. No. I want you to know that I have flaws. My life is not been perfect. No, I've fallen many times. And it's just God has always tried to help me. I've failed in many things. And God has made me, I'm doing well in many things now. So it's just so you know that it's never been rosy from, you know. And the reason why I share it all the time is that I also have a lot of coming from a background that things should go perfectly for me. Trust me. But I still had it rough. I must tell you that my own experience is organic. It's streetwise. I'm streetwise. I'm meant to grow up Ajebota way, but I grew up ruggedy. I went to the street. Do you understand? But thank God, Whitney Houston went to the street. She died. Coming from a background that's, you know, very modest, humble, religious background. She went to the street. She died. But I went to the street. Thank God. God rewrote my story. And I'm better. Do you get what I mean? I love you for what you're doing. Kudos. Thank you so much. I want you to understand that, you know, it doesn't always end the way it ends, you know. If you don't want it to end that way, just stay strong. You know, and it's not over until when they say, rest in peace. We have to keep moving. And we can do it, you know. And these are children. If you want to see yourself rest in peace, help your children. Help your children. Do you understand? And the kind of men you follow, be careful. Because how would it have been so nice to have two heads? It's still better than one. Maybe this my white hair wouldn't have been so much, assuming I had somebody to help me with his child very well. You understand? You know, so that's what I'm trying to say. We can do it. I love your honesty. Thank you so much, everybody. I have to go now. I think I enjoyed having this lovely morning chat with you people. It's a Monday morning. Have a lovely day. I hope when my daughter comes, any little picture, please show your love to this. Oh, thank you. Please show love. Oh, Barimade, thank you. Please show your love to this program. Yeyekudi, you are saying the truth. Love you so much for that. Thank you, my darling Barimade. Barry today, love you. That's Barista's daughter. Thank you so much. I just love you, my darling Yeye. I love you much more. Kofo Wet, I love you all. Thank you all. Bye. Thank you so much for this morning. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Share this video. Share, like, share, and let people watch it. I just love my darling. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Sister Monique. Thank you. Bye.